Y'all, what's up with it, man? You guys already know what it is. It's the official business podcast going live on a Tuesday afternoon. And got my co host up here, man. Theo, what's up with you, Theo?
Oh man, what's going on with you? Join another day of being blessed, able to wake up, and let's see if we can get a couple laughs tonight.
I know last night, man. The bear took me out, Pimp. The bear took me. I barely made it, man. I barely made it.
Oh man, that bear had a lot of people in shock and awe.
Yeah,
hmm
man, you got that right, brother. But how's your day going today, brother? How's your
Oh
day
man,
going?
I can't complain, brother. Everything goes good for me every day as long as I wake up. There's always going to be some hardships, but I can deal with that because I did wake up, and that's what I focus on. We're gonna make some money out here this week, and whatever we make, we'll be blessed to make it. Then we're gonna go home and enjoy the weekend and relax and do it all over again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got that.
Let me ask you
Yes, sir.
something. Have you been hearing anything going on with the weather down in Florida? I know DeSantis issued a state of emergency.
Yes, man. I haven't really followed up on it, but
hmm
you know, I will do it this afternoon, this evening. What have you heard? You there,
Uh
brother?
oh. Yeah, I'm here. I think it might be. It seemed like he was going in and out a little bit. Um, I'm not sure if it's my phone or not. I'm in 5G area, so we should be pretty good. Well, I'll keep going, see how it goes. hmm
No. So I was saying that. Can you hear me clear?
I can hear you clear now.
Okay then.
Yeah, it,
So
it could
I was
it
saying.
could be on my end, but yeah, I mean, I noticed I talked to a couple of drivers and they was debating on trying to head right there at the Georgia line and wait a day or two, see if anything pop off down there.
Oh.
You know.
Oh.
hmm
Oh, they getting
Yeah.
them trucks staged up. It must be, me and my new headset, man.
hmm
And I'm
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
the chatter.
Yeah. DPG said he hear me, but not you. Try to speak again. See if DPG is hearing you.
Okay, hey DPG, can you hear me loud and clear? Can you hear me loud and clear?
DPG, can you hear the official business now? If you can, put it in the chat.
Yeah, yo, you good? We can't hear OB. Hold on. Is
Mm.
this recently?
Yeah, yeah,
Hold
yeah,
on,
yeah,
so let me.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
I think I know what's going on. I think I know
All
what's
right, let's
going
give it a
on.
try. Hold on, DPG. If you got a question or anything, GPG, put it up there. Maybe we'll talk about it tonight. See if OB can get his communications together a little bit. Yeah, he's working on it now, DPG.
What about now? Is it
Now
better?
I can hear
Okay.
you. You sound better now. DPG, type in the comment if you can hear official business now. He just came back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What about now, you guys?
Okay, he says you're low. Craig G says you're a little low.
Yeah, I see that.
hmm
What about Tutu? Damn, I'm coming in low. Still coming in low.
Can you try to adjust your headset or maybe your phone on the volume on the side?
I think what it is when I turned it on my laptop.
Oh,
Uh,
you got to adjust the volume there.
Probably. And let me see. Oh, let me go here. Uh,
All right, y'all. We apologize for the audio. We're gonna get it together. Um, Anybody want to chat about anything in the comments? Put it in. We can definitely talk about it. He's gonna try to fix his mic. We need to get it
What
together,
about now, you
y'all.
guys?
Yeah.
What
He
about
just
now,
came
you
back in.
guys?
hmm Let's see who put something in the comment.
Can y'all hear me now?
I
Can you
can hear
guys
you
hear me
fine.
now?
I can hear you fine. Let's see what they put in the comment. We're waiting on them. DPG says no. Craig G said he's low, but I'm not sure if that. Yeah, DPG said he still can't hear you.
Mute mic. Hold on. Let me try to do something. Let me.
All right, y'all. He's got to get that audio right. We're in the works trying to go on a radio show pretty soon, so hopefully January it's gonna fall through, but we'll see if those who are listening that can hear me. We're getting calls, so hopefully if we can do it, and hopefully everybody will support.
Now, what about now, you guys?
All right, he just came back. Somebody give us a check. Let me know how he sounds.
Man,
Go
if
ahead.
this doesn't work, I don't know what to say, man.
You might have to go back to the old way, and then you might have to run to the store to get that taken care of.
Yeah, it was just working just fine.
Yeah,
Or
it
I got to.
was. Were you doing it on the phone? That's probably what it was. Once we went live, that could have did. Were you doing it through your phone or through the computer?
Out through the phone.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm gonna try one more thing.
yeah. They
I'm
say you're still low. All right. Give it a second, guys. He's getting ready to come back in.
all right. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna just go back to the old way.
All right. Okay, guys. He just came back in. Cause somebody let me know if he sounded better. Let's see what we get.
Yeah, I got the volume all the way up. I see
hmm
what the thing is. It is showing low.
Okay.
Testing,
Okay.
testing, testing.
Nope.
Yeah,
Old way is it. Old way is it is. They want you back. Okay. He's gonna go back to the old way.
yeah. I'm gonna have to go back to the old way. I see what they're saying.
Yeah.
Testing,
Yeah.
testing.
Yeah. They're saying it's not like the old way.
Yeah, it's not like the old way. I'm gonna have to.
hmm
Man. Well, it was good. Uh, all right. So let me change this right here. It might kick me out, but go.
All right. All right, y'all. Was waiting on him to get it together. While he's doing that, we can have a small conversation. I don't know where everybody's at, so if everybody want to put in the chat where they're at, hopefully they're not in Florida. And what's going on with you guys? We got a couple small things to talk about tonight. Not too much. Everything's going on today has been a little chaotic for me myself, and hopefully we can get his audio right and we can start getting this thing going.
All right, man. What about now, brother?
God damn, just blew my ear. Okay, somebody give me a check on that. How he sound? I got to turn my volume down.
No, that's me, man.
You didn't
That's
tell me you
me.
was coming
That's
back
me.
in with two. Look, you
Yeah,
didn't tell me you was coming back in with two 12-inch woofers.
I got
All
bass
right,
in a
you sound
motherfucking
good. I
truck.
think that's it. Yeah, all right. We just got some chats, comments. Great,
Okay.
perfect. All right. We are
Uh,
back in action, back in black. Let's lay the hammer down. Put it in the big hole. Let's go. Let's
all right,
go.
man. First of all, hopefully all of you guys and women are having a wonderful evening, or you're alive and well, because today is Truckers Tuesday. We're gonna just let it roll, and let's start talking about current events, what's going on in the world. But anyway, Theo, um, before the audio. problem.
Hmm.
You were talking about down there in Florida with DeSantis.
Correct, correct. I know he's supposed to put Florida in a state of emergency, and I guess the storm is coming in on the western side of the state. I'm assuming I haven't been following it too much, but I got a couple of friends who live in Georgia, and they was talking about heading south and parking and see what's going to pop up by the end of the week for its loads. Maybe try to grab a money load. I don't think it's going to be there, but that's
Man,
on them.
well, if they're gonna do that, that's a sign of desperation. So
Yes.
you're gambling at that moment. Now, not only are you putting yourself in a vulnerable situation where, okay, now you're gonna have to pay for truck parking, you got to pay for diesel, truck about to idle, and you're
Hmm.
gonna hope that the broker even picks you. Now, let's say the broker picks you. Hopefully, you get the number that you're expecting because
Correct.
it's not going to be a standardized number where the government going to come out and say, "Hey, all brokers in the United States need to pay carriers this amount of money that's participating in helping with the storm."
Hmm. Hmm.
It's going to be a money grab for all. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And then
Hmm.
look at from the other point of view. You're stacking the number of carriers available, trucks available in a certain area. You're contributing to the factor of driving down the rates.
That's right. It's going to be too many trucks in the system. And I personally told them, I said, hey, man, we was just three of us on the phone. And one of the guys, he's got six trucks. He said, man, I'm just going to go down there. The old lady's with me. He said, if nothing pops off, we're going to go to Jacksonville for the weekend anyway. I said, okay, good deal. Right. Um, but when we was talking, I said, well, man, it's such a gamble, and trust me, y'all ain't the only one that's doing that. You know what I mean? Um, I
Yeah.
don't think I would have went that far without a guaranteed load. You know what I mean? I
Oh,
just wouldn't have did it.
no, man. Not only that, I wouldn't even look where other carriers are looking at.
Hmm.
See, I would have opened my field of view because right
Yeah,
now you got a lot of carriers looking at the 100-yard line at 10 magnified. Okay, I
correct.
would have back up that magnification with my business and seen things, and I would look across the whole 500 yards.
Hmm.
And if the storm is going to hit Florida, then the Carolinas always sometimes are affected, sometimes
Correct.
skips over Florida and hit the Carolinas. So if you
Yeah.
station yourself right there at the borderline of Georgia to Florida, and the storm doesn't do as much damage but does more damage and devastation in the
Hmm.
Carolinas,
That's
now
right.
you're gonna be fighting to get up there and doing anything to get up there. So it's really just better off doing like the weather people, sitting back, waiting,
And
just
see what
wait.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the reality is nothing's gonna move until the next morning, right? So if the storm comes in at 9, from 9 to 2. Let's say it's a reckoning. Well, by the time they get it together, tomorrow is Wednesday, I believe, or Tuesday or Thursday. I can't remember.
Wednesday.
It's
Wednesday.
okay, Wednesday. Thursday, they're going to be looking at a game plan of where they're getting product from, right? And what I said was, listen, I think it's a minute point, but I said if it was me and I'm thinking of capitalizing, I'm going to be parked near Home Depot DC Center or Lowe's DC Center, i.e., you're going to need generators. You get what I'm saying? I
Oh
said
yeah,
that's what I would
lumber.
have been doing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Park
well,
next door to a Niagara Water.
oh well, I'm gonna throw something in the bucket. I'll say fuck that. What about the lumber yards?
Correct.
The mom and pops. They're gonna have their
Hmm.
hands in the bucket too now. You
Yeah.
don't think that
Oh
the
yeah.
government didn't tap on their shoulder to get their surplus of lumber?
Yeah.
So
If
then,
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, but see that's where you start when people are so hyper focused on
Hmm.
one area because the news constantly says it. The governor came out and declared a state of emergency. Now let's understand the state of emergency, the declaration of state of emergency. Hell, almost every state been doing it since this pandemic. It's almost worn out.
Damn right.
Now they could do the state of emergency for hours of service for commercial vehicles to bring in the product, right?
Yep.
But in
They've
the
already
same token,
waived that.
okay, so now you look at the same turn, you got to look at your competitor or your adversary,
Hmm.
where they are looking at saying, okay, we're about to increase. the government just increased the flow of carriers and trucks into this particular area.
Mm-hmm.
So they licking their chops too. Like, okay, we know it's going to probably be $300 million in logistics moving
Yeah.
through this freight lane. How can we keep as much as possible where other freight lanes are going to take a hit?
Correct. Well.
So the guys that sit still could still win. But go ahead. What you like?
Hmm.
What you got?
Well. Now that I'm listening to you talk, it's a look. It's I'm looking at it from a simple mindset, right? One, we have too many trucks in the market. We already
What's going on,
understand that,
fellas?
What's
right?
up with
Hey,
you,
brother,
brother?
what's
What's
going
up?
on? You know,
Quick,
we
y'all talking
understand
about
we have.
generators and stuff. We
Correct.
sitting over here putting one together right now. We
You should have
look.
been had that done.
We're gonna need a boat over here too.
We got one at the yard.
We're gonna bring
Hey,
a bear down there too. We're
Goddamn
gonna
hey,
fight
yeah,
off
so.
I heard
all them
about the
damn
damn
looters.
bears you was talking about last night. Hey, make sure he got that missile on his back too.
Yeah. I tell you, man, y'all Southerners ain't never prepared. I would have sent the boat down there. I would have sent the damn solar powered generator down there because I don't want that cute little girl burning smelling any kind of exhaust. You got me?
I
So
appreciate that. I
yes.
appreciate that.
Yeah, just gotta let me know, brother. We already ready to go. We prepared up here.
Look,
But
But
that
look,
what?
but I
motherfucker,
want look. I
you
want to
sound
pour
like a
some
guy that
gas
would
to
drive
it.
your Tesla through a goddamn storm.
Nah, hell nah. Oh yeah, you talking about Theo?
Oh,
Look,
I
cause
ain't
Hey,
I
gotta
hey,
want
worry
why?
I want
Why?
about
some
it because
fuel.
I can hear the kids now. Dad, why is the light flickering? Oh no, it's just in regen mode. It's just that new regen
uh-uh.
mode.
Cause see, I ain't gotta
Hey,
stop the power and put my antenna
hey,
on
Dad.
top, and the light
Why
gonna
does it
just
shock me
charge
when
me.
I touch the doors?
Yeah, everybody fried in that motherfucker.
I'm gonna put my antenna on the top. The lightning is gonna bring me all the way down there, full
You think you
charge.
back to the future, ain't it? Yeah, it's going to take your ass back. Shocking. In a shocking event, say,
Yes,
man.
literally shocked. But
Yeah.
the way I'm looking at it, man, is oh man, he's got one of those loud ones. I at least would get the enclosed generator. But the way I'm looking at it is the reality is they may only bump the rates up just a little to make us think we're getting something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I'm looking at it now. Because one thing I noticed that last storm uh, that Texas had, not the winter storm, the hurricane, when Trump was in office, and the federal government brought out all Niagara water facilities, right? They had
Oh
first
yeah.
dib on all
Yeah.
the water.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't paying nothing.
It wasn't pay. All right. So it's the phases, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. So you gotta understand how they work and when they start the phases. Now, where the money was is what where you could go and get these damn one way trailers, the loadouts. You take
Correct.
a load out, okay, and the broker would pay you, let's say, $700 a day for the load out, then turn around and pay you, let's say, $2,000 in line haul rate. So you got the
Hmm.
loadout down there. Now, people at the loadout be like, "Hey, man, you got to keep the trailer on with 14 days or 7 days." But motherfucking carriers didn't give a damn. They say,
Correct.
"Shit, ain't my problem, long as to get it back." Now, after 30 days, they get the trailer back at $700 a day. Now, there's going to be fees and penalties for keeping a loadout that long, but it was not that much. The
Hmm.
risk, the reward was better than the risk, right?
Correct.
So then they went to the phases of, okay, let's do this on a daily line haul, meaning use your trailer, pick up from this facility, drop down there, come back, get another one. That's when we start seeing the race to fall. And then on the last leg, it was carriers dropping their own trailers.
Hmm. Hmm.
And then that's when it was just like, but at the same time, if anybody pay attention, the market was in the shit. The
Yes.
market is always upside down when these events happen.
Correct.
I just
Correct.
find it coincidence. It's just coincidence to me.
Well, we don't need to get into weather modification now. But yeah, you're right. You're right. When you think about it, the last couple of times we've seen this, the market has been down, and you know there's a storm brewing, and we have to distract the American public, right? Any way we can. Um, i.e., we blast the war in Ukraine, i.e., we blast the Queen's funeral on TV. You know what I mean? We
Oh yeah.
constantly keep us focused on everything but what we need to be focused on. And you know, it's worked for so many years. Why change it, right? So I get that, but now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I don't see the rates being the way that people think they are, because at this point, you look at the last 15 years, we've had some
Hold
hard
on now.
storms in this country.
Man, you
Hmm.
talking about 15 years. Half the guys, man, I don't think most of the guys could think back past 1 year, 6 months.
Well, the last
But let's
time,
talk about,
go ahead.
man, I say this, man, right now, you are correct. I can agree with the point where they will raise it up slightly,
Hmm.
and they will have some incentives with it, like, all right, layover, detention. But I tell guys, I would tell any carrier out there, right, is to pay attention to the detention, because if depending on what factoring company you have, your line of credit will exceed quickly. You
Hmm.
will quickly hit that line of credit amount if your factoring company has a cap amount for, let's say, a broker. Let's say your factoring company has a cap amount of $20,000, but this broker wants you to go ahead and do the deal for him, run some freight. Let's say you have two trucks. Let's say in the first week you exceed the $20,000, and you're
Hmm.
sitting there waiting. You still got stuff on your trailer. Your truck is still in wherever the zone where the broker told you to go, and your factoring company. You get a call from your factoring company to say, "Hey, man, can't factor any more bills because this broker you hit the limit."
Correct.
So those are things people need to look out for and start thinking about, because when you start seeing these FEMA loads coming up, oh, the next thing you need to be on the phone with is your factoring company or your account rep.
Hmm.
Start talking about credit lines of credit for these particular brokers, because that number amount is going to hit quick, and
Correct.
you don't want to be somewhere where you're unable to factor the bills.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
Well,
yeah,
well,
man.
you're right. You're right. And we kind of tipped on that a little bit earlier, about that, what's going on. But I just don't think, you know, I'm thinking back to Hurricane Sandy, right? And what the load was paying to bring it into Jersey, and the fact of just turning and burning, come back and grab another load, then realizing, hey, you know, you can just sit here and wait. They got to pay the driver $100 an hour while he waits. You know, that's some of the stuff that the guys may look at the rate, but not understanding what they're getting paid while that truck is sitting, if there's any detention time, right? And we know right now people are in a sense of urgency. You got me with these lows and these rates. So let's just say hypothetical, uh,
Now, when
they
you say
set the
people are the sense of urgency, which people are you speaking of?
well, I'm speaking of some of the guys that do own their equipment. They're in a sense of urgency because of the rates of where they're at versus the
So
fuel, right?
the truckers.
The
Okay.
truckers, the truckers. Um, so when you look at that, they may say, "Hey, man, you know these FEMA loads are paying $5 a mile." Okay, you know I got 10 of them. You know how many can you do? Well, you know I can do three. Okay, you do the three, but you can only do three because now you have to set a while to get your trailer back, and not even knowing that there is detention time for you setting. The brokers are getting that. You see what I'm saying? So when we were uncomfortable now, and it's like I gotta get a good load, I gotta make some money, I gotta make some money. We may actually miss out on getting the detention time that's owed to us. You know, I just don't think
Uh,
now that
uh,
I
uh,
think about it.
So so a lot of people. So I see what you're saying.
Hmm.
They're gonna be quick to jump the gun. They're gonna be
Correct.
quick. They're gonna be quick to jump the gun, and they're gonna be hyper focused on, okay, I need to turn this money versus the
Hmm.
details that surrounding everything. But I'm gonna play devil's advocate now. From what I've heard on social media sites and other truckers, some truckers are not going to even risk getting that hang up. So they might just say, okay, I'm in. I'm in. Because if I
Hmm.
negotiate, it poses a risk. I pose a risk of getting denied or having the
Correct.
phone hung up on me. So, fuck that. I'm going to get what's mine. Y'all better figure it out, because I'm good.
And
What do you?
that's why the rates are in the toilet now. Um, because I get it. We all got to be responsible for our own personal endeavors, right? Whatever we do outside of trucking, I'm responsible. But I do understand I have to eat, but I can't continue to bring the markets down so bad that now I'm no longer eating filet mignon. I'm buying spam. you know it's a thought process, and I get what you're saying. Some of us, not all, are in a state of desperation out here in these trucks, because as much as we talk about this, the facts are the facts. The guys that you see on YouTube, you will have maybe out of 35 that can tell you, I've seen these rates worse than this before. you,
Yeah.
you get
Hey,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Hmm.
Hey, we got. Hey, what you, Monsieur?
What's going on?
What's going on, man? What you got to add to the panel, brother?
I'm just coming in here for some gems.
Oh,
Mm.
okay, okay.
He
Hey,
said, I'm coming
y'all
in for
start
some
putting some
gems.
avatars on him, baby. Let's
Yeah.
do it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
y'all drop.
Uh-oh, shit. Did
oh
he
shit,
drop out or you kicked him out?
yeah, no, he dropped out. Come on, hit the
Okay.
link again, JT. Hit the link. All right, drive on. Got where the brokers complaining when the rates were up. I'm curious if it's the brokers' fault, the carriers' fault for not having their finances together. Well, I'm gonna say this. Hey, JT, you probably want to kill your camera, brother, unless you just want to. There you go. Let's go. Okay.
All right,
Now,
I'm back.
drive on. I would say that I'm not blaming the brokers nor or Theo and myself
Hmm.
blaming carriers or brokers, right? We just saying
Correct.
people just needed to be accountable and just understand for their action. There's a reaction, but go ahead, JT, brother.
Now I know y'all was talking about or I may have missed it, and y'all talked about it before I joined. But the other aspect of it, yeah, you can call brokers that you have dealt with in the past, or just watch the load board to see what's going to hit. But the best thing to do right now is to find those small companies like your moving equipment companies, or like your heavy equipment stuff, or some of
Hmm.
these other companies, and talk to them, because more than likely they will be coming in moving the generators or moving equipment for storm cleanup, or
Hmm.
other stuff. And that way you are able to use your truck or trailer, or just use your truck and use their trailer, and start moving the stuff. And it may not pop off for you, just say this storm, but you put your name in the hat, and maybe next storm they already know you. Oh, well, such and such came by here and said we could use him, so then they'll call you. And that way you don't even have to worry about trying to deal with a broker and
Hmm.
waiting on money. You already dealing with somebody directly.
Well, you're speaking of what we talk about up here all the time, is trying to establish a relationship
Yeah.
with the IES customer, right? We know you're not going to be able to go there with one truck and two trailers in the Procter and Gamble with your chest sticking out, right? We understand that. So yeah, build a relationship. But the more I'm thinking about it, man, if you don't live within 180-mile radius of that area, because one, we got to see where these loads are coming out at. Be honest. Let everybody else take the loads. Stay in your same lane, because now there's trucks coming out of your market.
Right.
You may make more money just staying in your lane.
Yeah, there
That's
you
right.
go. The migrations. It's like
Yeah,
birds. It's like birds. They fly south for the winter, right?
correct.
So when you see a storm, and also here go another thing. Sometimes lows are coming from far locations. Like for instance, I remember when the storm was hitting over there in Florida, and
Hmm.
they needed trucks to go to San Antonio, Texas, trucks to go to West Texas to pick up generators. Hell, they had some generators in Texarkana, Arkansas, and they was
Hmm.
paying good money,
Yeah.
7,500, 10,000 to go
Hmm.
down. where guys down there in the Georgia area, Florida, Louisiana was coming up to Dallas or the DFW area to get them. And then I remember
Correct.
then they start shipping them. Their logistics went from okay, instead of going to Texarkana, we'll pick up in Texarkana. And we're going to drop down to Houston, drop
Correct.
the generators down there. So it could go multiple ways. So it's so many factors, and then the logistic coordination, with different companies and providers. So yeah,
Yeah.
so that's why I tell people don't hyper focus.
That's
Correct.
right.
Yeah,
Correct. Because here's the thing, and I go back to Texas, the most recent devastation we had in this country, where FEMA really had to get involved, and it was a weak process. I go back to it because they was running so much water from the Niagara in Bloomfield, Connecticut, directly to the Niagara in Dallas area, Fort Wayne. I can't remember what city is, but I know you know what I'm talking about, Daryl. So they was just doing line haul from our area straight down there, and to me at that time it wasn't even worth doing it. You know what I mean?
yeah, dude. I remember. You talking about in the wintertime when the pipe froze over?
No, this is when y'all had that bad storm the 2 years before that. This is, I think, was right when the
Down
president
down
came
in
here.
Houston. I think it's
Yes,
down there.
yes.
Yes, yeah. In
Hmm.
Houston when his Houston flooded out.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct. Yeah, so the government brought a lot of the water out, and they was just, the people they had got lows posted up. But when I looked at them and we had a discussion about it, it's like, look, man, who the F want to drag 46,000 pounds all the way down there for that kind of money? It just wasn't, it wasn't worth it. You know, it was worth it just to stay right where we're at and just keep working. And I said, I don't want no part of that. So sometimes you got to look at it. You got to ask them, is it really worth it? But we understand there's going to be somebody waiting in the cut thinking they're going to get something, and they're not going to get what they think they're going to get. You know, this, trucking and the dope game are the same. There's no loyalty. So we got to look at it from that perspective, but I don't think it's going to be that revenue producing. One, they're not talking about a category 4 or category 5 from my understanding. um, Now if they were saying category 5, that's a different story, but I think we're just looking at power outage, minimum damage at this point, but we'll see. Hopefully no loss of life. I will say that.
Yeah. Well,
Hmm.
the only thing that could get them, yeah, and I was like you when I was looking at it, it's not that big. Well, I ain't gonna say that it's a pretty big storm, but it's not like the category 4 or 5. But what they're saying is, since it's moving so slow,
It
it
can pick
still
up speed.
it could
Yeah.
do a lot of damage. Being that it's moving slow, even though it's gonna hit, hit land at a category 3 maybe, but I mean, the only thing that I'm watching is, and usually what I do, I don't I don't watch the load board, or I don't do any of the loads off the board. My thing is, when I go in off of a storm, is I'm pulling a tanker and I'm hauling potable water. So, and usually what we do is we supply water to hospitals. So my the my main focus is, yes, where is it going to hit? Um, is it
Hmm.
going to hit a big city like Tampa, or in that area? How many hospitals are in that area that's going to be affected? How bad is the flood, the storm surge, or the rain and
Correct.
flood and stuff like that? Then that's where I usually get my work from. Not
But
all.
see, but see here, not to cut you off. Here's the thing: when you said what you did, right? You're hauling portable water. Um,
Mhm.
Now we all know there's only so many companies in each state that has portable water on the back of their tanker. So in all retrospect, you're in such a specialized field that you're able to really go in and get a rate that's well above average. You see what I'm saying? And financially feasible, because you're not coming in with a flatbed. When this stuff happens, a lot of time what goes on the flatbed can go in a van.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
that's right.
There's van, flatbed, or reefer, right? You can put pallets of generators in a reefer. You can put it on the top of a flatbed, a van, a water, all that stuff. But when you're talking about a tanker, that changes the dynamic now. It's no longer, okay, it's such a small percentage that are able to do portable water and bring them to the hospital. Uh, the sky's the limit on that. Now you're in a different category. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had a tanker, um, I would be hauling wastewater when they have these natural disasters, so
Yep.
that we can eliminate the sewage plants from overfilling. You know what I mean? That's what I would be looking at.
Yep. Now
But to each his
I
own. Hmm.
I have been offered that, which that they call it black water or whatever.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I have been offered that, but I hadn't done it yet.
It's easy work, man. I did it years ago. Easy work. You get used to the smell. Listen, once you
You been
start,
around that bullshit all your life.
man. Well, I am a bullshitter, but the, the reality of it all, I haul wastewater, man. And what I learned is I didn't know how much money was in your fecal matter. I didn't realize it because we was running it, and this was in Connecticut. We was running it, and they was burning it to make natural methane gas, right?
Yeah,
That they could
yeah,
use for
yeah.
heating, and they would have what's called cake, and they would burn that too. Really, up here in my area, the farmers used to come there and get it, and they would use it for fertilizer because it's some good fertilizer. I ain't gonna lie. The problem was it had too much metal in it, because all the food we eat and everything is digested. And they have to put what's called bugs inside the wastewater or sewage
Yeah,
to break
yeah.
it down even more, right?
They do
So
it. Yeah.
correct. So they had to stop using it for farming. But when you look at it, I think New York was trying to propose of actually building a huge methane
Hey,
plant.
let's leave New York out of it, man.
Okay, well
Go ahead.
well, let me say it like this.
Shit,
Uh,
they ain't the best goddamn representative, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay.
Yeah, but if you haul in the sewage tanker, all them people taking a crap every day, I don't care what color they are. Shit, baby, shit. That's all I can think of, right? So the old saying, I take the devil's money to do God's work with. That's me when it comes to my money.
Amen. Amen.
But it's stuff like that, man. Sometimes, guys, when we get into this genre of trucking, of being an owner, or you're being a carrier, small one truck operation of 1 to 3, you know, sometimes guys don't think about that sector of trucking, and i.e. whether it's profitable or not. I've seen firsthand it is profitable. You know,
Well, I wouldn't say that most guys don't think it's profitable. Masir came on here, JT came on here, and he
mhm,
opened somebody's third eye. That's what he
correct.
just did. It's somebody that's listening. They're like, damn, I ain't think of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
JT, tomorrow morning, you're going to see about 5,000 truckers trying to pull damn tankers,
Oh,
portable
listen. I know where there is one
Uber
in
freight.
Connecticut right now. It's a 1968, but it ain't got no holes in it.
Well, man, ain't nobody driving up to no damn Connecticut, man.
No. Well, see, that's to
The
say, I
only
know
thing
where one
made in
at in
Connecticut is
Connecticut,
1995 movies. That's the only thing.
and those were the best movies.
I
Those were
tell
the
you
best
what.
movies.
I tell you what. We'll pay price to bring it down to Florida for somebody.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on, real quick. Hey, Cowboy Mule in the background. You want your camera on, buddy? You want your camera on? Give me a thumbs up if you want your camera on. I'll bring you on. Cowboy Mule, put your thumbs up. We're gonna bring you on then. Okay, there you go. How you doing, brother?
Cowboy Mule, can you hear us?
He,
Okay.
he,
All
Okay,
right.
there.
he
Okay.
muted.
Yeah, you got yourself muted, brother. Yeah,
Oh,
you're
Oh,
he
he
got
muted.
got.
it. He got it on
Okay.
person. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Not a
All right.
problem.
There you go.
Yeah,
What's
I
going on,
know.
brother?
Nah, how to do? I'm just listening in.
Okay,
Okay.
then, brother. Come on, then, man. What you
Mhm.
ordering? A steak tonight? It look like you're at a restaurant or something.
Nah, I'm in my house.
Oh, okay, then, man. Okay, now go and get one of them big ass steaks, man. I know you grilling. If he
I
got
get you.
cowboy in front of his name, I know he got him a damn steak. I know he got a steak.
Well, it better be a vegan steak. That's
Oh,
and I'm gonna
there
let it
you
go
go,
with that.
man. Oh man, you liberals, man. You socialists.
With a little bit of sriracha. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, hey JT.
Yep.
So what got you into pulling portable water, or what got what made you say, huh? Let me try this out.
Well, somebody I got a phone call one day, and I was asked if I wanted to do it. I told him, I said, I ain't never pulled a tanker before. It was, and so I tried it, and it worked. The money was there. Didn't have to wait on it, and hey, it was a godsend. I just put it that way.
Oh man, that
Yeah,
sounded like that was nice, real
it
nice.
it, it 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 was. It was. Somebody that I known for a while, a local company, and they gave me a shot. It worked out, and I done been doing it for 'em several times now. So I'm just sitting here. I'm still doing my stuff, staying local. So once I get a phone call, I'm already ready. I'll pack my truck up, and I'll be prepared to be
Hmm.
gone for weeks at a time.
Is it profitable?
Mm.
Very profitable. I mean, I'm not gonna throw no numbers out there, but I just say it's good enough that once you get done, you can take some time off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want nobody coming out here stepping on my toes.
Yeah.
You done told me the
Yeah.
secret.
Yeah.
I done
Cause
told you
my
what?
friends and them, I ain't never been a trucker. I ain't never been in a big truck before, but my friends want me to get into it. And I was like, well, only way I could be able to get into it if I want to buy my own truck.
No, man, that ain't true, man. You can be a company driver. You
Yeah.
get into trucking, you can be a company driver. You don't have to buy your
Mm.
own truck, because the question is this: what are you going to do? What are you going to pull? Where do you have your experience at?
That's what
What
I'm
company?
saying.
Yeah.
You got to
I
pull.
mean,
You got to go ahead, JT. Go ahead.
there's been some that never been into
Um,
trucking and went out and got their own truck, and they seem like they're doing fine. But I won't encourage anybody to. Oh yeah, you want to get in the truck? You want to get your own truck? Yeah, go for it, man. I feel like the best learning experience is to get out here and work for somebody, whether it's 2 years or 5 years. That experience right there is invaluable because you observing how he's holding, conducting his business, running his business. You learning that. You're also learning the ins and out of taking care of a truck, maneuvering a truck, you know, getting load, well, hauling loads, this, that, or the third, depending on what you're pulling, and just being in the atmosphere of the trucking industry. All of that is, you're sucking it in, learning it. But if you're just to say, okay, well, you see this truck for $40,000, you want to go buy. I don't know nothing about no truck. I'm gonna buy this truck. I'm gonna get my CDL, and I'm gonna try to find somebody to lease on to, or I'm gonna go get my own authority. Man, it's too much to just jump in it feet first, because I feel like, not saying I want somebody to fail. I just feel like you're setting yourself up for failure because you don't know much about it.
yeah,
Nicely
I
put.
reckon.
Nicely put.
Well, I think that what we've seen in the last 24, now we can say 28 months, a lot of guys jumped out there and they made it work. The problem is, are they going to be able to sustain what's coming around the corner if what we think is coming around the corner is
Well, my
waiting on
partner, he been on it for like 4, 5 years now, and he got bigger since. from the first
Well,
time he started it.
well, here go the thing. So we're speaking. All right, you're speaking from third person, right? So who helped him? What did he do? He buy his trailer when he bought his truck? Did he go independent or owner operator? Do he deal with
Mhm.
direct customer or low board? Do he run regional? What is his running radius? Do he factor? Not factor? So many factors goes into that. Where we can see the glamour side. Hey man, I knew a guy started trucking 2 years ago. Now he grew up. He expanded his fleet. Is he in debt? Do he own all his assets, or he's leasing the trucks? So
Mhm.
it's not a one business, one person did it. So all of us going to succeed because of this
Mhm.
person that succeeded. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It might
Mhm.
not be the same for you
Mhm.
because
I
right
see
now
some
you,
dollars. I reckon.
Yep.
what you say?
I reckon.
No, he's
Okay,
working,
okay.
and just to add to that, there is a very large failure rate with guys coming out here buying trucks, very large. Just jumping out here and i.e. getting your authority, i.e. leasing on with somebody. There's a very large failure rate. Um, we were just blessed last year um, that everybody was able to come in and really succeed. But I go back to what I said before. What's coming around the corner is uncertainty. And if you haven't really seen uncertainty in this industry, what's the probability of you now being one of the ones that don't succeed? You know, um, I get it. Guys are complaining about the rates. I'm complaining about the rates. I get it. But the question I asked everybody, is it the rates or is it the fuel costs?
Well, you got to break it down when you say that. When you say fuel
Oh,
costs, right?
yeah. Okay, here's the
'Cause-
thing.
You look for later.
Let's just be hypothetical here. We go back pre-COVID, right? So average drive in was running at $4,800 to $6,200 a week gross. You can make more, but this is your average. That's your medium, 48 to 68, $6,200 a week. Now we throw in fuel being under $2.79 a gallon. You know, we're talking fuel back in right before Obama left out of office in New Jersey, $1.69 a gallon,
But trucking
right?
is a big
You
move to try to
you
get
know,
into there.
hmm
It's like
so
you investing in it's a big move.
you're able to survive that market because of the fuel cost. Now we flip it. Fuel averages at $4.26 average across the country. But if you're seeing rates at $1.96 to 278, you're seeing rates in certain regions 278 to 301. Well, that
well,
math is don't add up because of the
well,
fuel costs.
I'm
hmm
gonna play devil's advocate now. And then what they're doing right now, what they're somebody background. Gotcha.
Somebody's got to
I
mute the
got it.
mic.
I got it. So I'm gonna play devil advocate. The brokers hasn't been playing fair. I don't give a damn about fuel prices
Correct.
because I didn't go in business to base my business off of the price of fuel. I went in business to base my business off how can I become profitable. Now when fuel drops, hey, I still need to make profit. And these brokers, they like to use these tactics. Well,
hmm
fuel prices went down. Well, when fuel prices goes up, the rate's still down. Which one is it? You can't have your cake and ice cream. They only
Well,
say
actually,
things. They
go
they
ahead.
put it out there for a a
hmm
sales tactics to get the carrier to bow down to accept the lowest rate.
That's
I'm
correct.
saying there, I am a firm believer. Fuck the fuel prices. If damn fuel is $10 a gallon, my price is $20 a damn mile. Now, if the consumer got to suffer, then y'all need to take it up with your local elected officials, and you need to take it up with the federal government. But I'm not going to go in a poorhouse because somebody want to buy a fucking 42-inch TV for $98. That
Yeah.
bitch better cost 1,100.
There
Because
you go. And the reality, I mean, listen, let's be honest here. You know, we can blame everybody. There's plenty of blame to go around, right? It's plenty. But the reality is, if I am a broker and you're willing to accept it for that amount, I'm gonna give it to you. Let's just be honest. You know, a broker's in the business to make money. I'm in the business to make money. We're all in the business to make money, whatever our endeavor is. But if we're willing to accept it, then I'm gonna give it to you. That's just
Yep.
the reality and the facts of the way it is. Now we do understand with this particular market, there are so many moving parts. You know, we're seeing where guys are delivering. I just talked to a buddy of mine yesterday. And he was telling me, man, I've been sitting at this damn place for 18 hours. You know, and he had done dropped the trailer and came back. They still ain't touched it. You know, and he's like, this is just crazy. And I said, hey, man, I'm hearing guys dealing with that all the time. They go there for their appointment and they're delivering 24 hours later. You know, that can mess your week up.
see,
So, mhm.
Hey, I want to ask you about that, Theo.
Yes, sir.
Quick question. Okay, I'm gonna break it down. All right, I picked up a load Saturday, right?
Uh
So
huh.
my appointment was Sunday. I get there, walk up to the guard shack. The lady told me I was 3 minutes late. They don't want to take it. So I tried to reschedule. They said it's gonna be the third of next month before they can take this load. So the shipper don't want it, the receiver don't want it, and the broker he giving me the runaround about the load. So it's really just sitting on my truck right now.
Well, let me ask you this: what customer was it?
Dollar General.
Okay, in the future, get the Dollar General an hour before and check in 30 minutes earlier. They play that game, man. And the reality is, whatever product you got, they don't want. What I would do, if it's not a boat seal and they're playing this game, and the shipper is telling you that, you know, you're gonna have to ask the broker or the shipper. Well, I wouldn't even deal with the shipper. I would say, hey, man, this stuff's gonna have to go to a storage unless you're going to pay me to store this product. The problem is you're 3 minutes late, and we in this industry say, hell, it could take you 40 minutes to get checked in, right? They don't care. That's their appointment time. And the reality is they don't want the product. That's just the
now,
facts.
now, Theo, I like how you do it, man.
You know,
So
Mhm.
say, man, options he has. You got your own authority.
Nah, I'm
You have
leased
your own
on to
authority.
I'm leased on to a company.
That's what's going to hurt you right there, because the
Yeah,
company is not going to take the liability
I'm putting it
on
in
the
a
cross
storage
dock.
facility.
There you go.
And
They're going to
that's
try
what
to
I would
save
do.
face.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're gonna save face.
Correct.
Can't do anything. You leaped on.
Hmm. That is true. I mean, and I had a friend that went through that last year in Baltimore, not well, Baltimore area, actually Abilene with CNS, and he went through the same thing. They said, "Hey, Sunday, you're supposed to be here at 6. He set in line and get there at 6:45. Bring it back Friday morning at 9 o'clock." We found a storage facility, dropped it off Monday. He ran all week, and then he came back and picked the load up. You're not in that situation, and
Man,
it's sad. Somebody's got
but
some background noise.
that's Mississippi.
Oh,
Oh, my
okay.
bad.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
well,
sad
man,
because
man, we ain't gonna play the sad because now you're getting your socialist
well, listen,
emotion. But here go the thing, man.
yeah,
What you could do too. What you could do too, right? It happened to me before. Broker played the same damn game, but the difference is I had my own authority. Broker customer doesn't want the freight. Customer playing the game with the freight. It was furniture. Get there, they do the same shit. Hey man, you're 30 minutes late. Okay, I can take it back. What y'all want to do? Y'all don't have a late fee. So what y'all want to do to reason out this? We could reason with this situation. Nobody want the freight. My happy ass found me a damn RV storage place. Rented the RV storage place, unloaded the trailer, then opened up another company for cross docking. It's easy to do a LLC. Charged the goddamn broker $1,000 a day. Shit off my truck. Kept it for 2 days. Went back, reloaded this damn thing because they were like, "Damn, we got to pay $2,000 a day." turned
Hmm.
around, redelivered the load, made money off the line haul and storage.
Correct.
You gotta outthink them. This hyper focus, being hyper focused, is going to get you somewhere where you in your emotions, you upset.
Well,
Run the game, run the
well,
play.
let me ask him this though. What did your company that you're leased on to? What did they say? Did they say, "Hey, man, what do you want to do?" Because
They emailed the broker and told him, hey man, look, we can take the load back to the ship or we can donate it.
well, you don't want to donate it
Can't donate that
because
load.
because
Can't
if you
donate.
ain't got permission, you just brought it.
No,
Yeah,
my company they said that.
Yeah, but here's the thing though:
they
if
bluffing.
who's going to pay for the claim if now Dollar General wants their product um in the next 2 weeks? You got me. I would be trying to get a hold of the actual company, which is Dollar General, F the broker. And if they can give me something in an email stating what date they're going to take it, this shit going to a storage facility. You know, um, the reality is, unless they have an extra trailer you can use, that's different. But if they don't, you got to hold on to
Theo,
it and fuel it up every day.
Theo, how many people are going to give you an extra trailer to use?
I said if they have extra trailer.
Man,
If
that's like saying if it's a mermaid out there in the ocean.
listen, we have to do this the compassionate liberal way. Okay, you walking around just want to hit everybody in the face with a baseball bat full of nails. I have Nerf
It
squeegee bats.
works. It works.
It don't work.
It works.
It don't work. I mean, Mississippi, my personal experience, man. If the shipper say they ain't gonna take it, I will get something in the email because the broker is not gonna. At this point, the broker don't care. He can say whatever he want. If that shipper's not gonna take it, and they're saying this date, okay, this shit's going to a storage. If your company's gonna allow it, if not, you're gonna have to eat that fuel every day, and it's sad. You can't dump it. If the company dumps it, I'll be honest with you. I'm like, hey man, y'all got to give me something in writing. If there's a claim, this ain't on me, and they ain't gonna give it to you in
Well,
writing.
the company should be compensating him to begin with, because he's not the one that holds the power and responsibility. He's
Correct.
just doing his job. So I wouldn't even get mad at the broker. I'd be like, hey, Sarah, I made it here. What's the word? Well, we're
Yeah.
gonna do this. Okay, you guys got another trailer for me to use
Yeah.
because
Would the
I'm here
ship
to make
would the
money.
sh- would the shipper take the load back when
No,
they
but
receive
no,
it back?
that's not his responsibility. He leased on.
I got it, but I'm asking him
You want him
based
to
on
do the
saying
back office work? They
no,
taking a
no,
cut.
no.
No,
I
okay,
want
then
him to
he,
get the load off the trailer, right? In other words,
man,
if
fuck
his
that. The
company,
company needs. The company
but what
needs to get the load off the trailer. Theo,
you right,
his name.
I agree with you. But the point of the matter is, we're at a time of urgency. He's got to keep putting reefer fuel in there. Sometimes you have to think for yourself and talk to them and say, hey, what do you guys want to do? Do you guys? I drag it back. It is what it is, and would take as long as the shipper is willing to receive it. See, that's the question. They may not be willing to receive it. And I know you're running reefer, man.
Yeah,
This
the
could be a
shipper
disaster.
they don't want it.
Oh man,
And we
this is a
emailed and called the
disaster.
broker. They giving us the runaround saying, "Oh well, we trying to find somewhere to take it." That was 2 3 days ago, so they still giving me the
Man,
runaround.
man,
Well,
What's the
have you
commodity
looked up?
on your trailer?
they at
What's on your
home right
trailer?
now watching Walt Disney, Little Mermaid, eating
Correct.
sliced cheese and sausages.
Well,
Like this,
I, I'm a
it
I'm gonna
ain't
tell
getting
you
off.
what I would
Like,
do. Have if they're if
all right,
the
what you
shipper's
would
not gonna
do,
take it.
Theo?
Mhm.
Theo, what
Go
you
I
ahead.
would
want to know
do?
what's on his trailer.
Hot pockets.
Hot
Oh
pockets.
man, take that thing down to the hood. Let Pookie break in
I
it.
know.
Let Pookie and Ray Ray break in that thing.
Hot pocket.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. And have
I
you
mean,
got them ones
when
with
the last
the
time you heard somebody? Hey, when they have somebody posted a picture of a hot pocket on Facebook?
yes,
That's why they don't want them because they hot pocket.
but
Burrito
no,
ass
no,
pizzas. Burrito
they
pizza.
don't want them because consumers aren't buying them. Hot Pocket sells because of kids more so than anything, right? They sell. So that lets me know that their ordering system is on a computer based system. The
You have a hot
inventory is
pocket.
showing There's 50 pallets in. We have to order another 24. But the fit they're not moving the product. You know what I mean?
They're gonna
So
reject that load. Sound like a
yes,
rejection coming up.
I'll be calling me some kind of a. I'll be calling the food bank to see if they would take it. F the
Well,
company.
the carrier actually contact the insurance company and inform them what's going on. Show them the
Correct.
proof of the email link chain, and then the insurance company will step in and be like, "Hey, something happened with a rejection. We ain't paying the claim. We ain't paying the
Correct.
claim."
Because they're going to be hit with the claim either way, so they're better off get ahead of the game.
Yeah,
You know.
trucker life,
But
man. You supposed to be on the panel. What happened, man? You've been celebrating the Cowboys. The Cowboy wins one fucking game, and everybody lose their fucking mind like they just won a Super Bowl. It's called
It
I'm
was a
preseason.
I'm
Super Bowl.
I'm so sick of the damn Cowboys, man. They ain't done nothing since Troy Aikman, and they ain't gonna do nothing. Everybody promotes them every year like they're the Cinderella of football, and
It's
they're nothing.
America's team. It's
They
America's
ain't.
team.
I was raised as a Washington Redskins fan, and I shouldn't say that word, but I'm a Washington fan, always have been, and that's America's team. Cowboys are they just I don't know, man, bunch of thugs, you know. Um, they're right. Everything is bigger in Texas. They got bigger thugs on their football team. I will give that. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, Mississippi. OB makes some good points, but I'll be asking that company, hey man, y'all got to find somewhere to dump this because we're going to be able to claim either way. And it may be a company that haven't even put forth much effort. You know what I mean? That may be a situation, but you just can't sit on that load for 30 days because frozen product has a shelf life. It's got to go from the shipper to the facility to the store. And you're talking 30 days,
Yeah, 'cause they
the
saying they
store
can't.
may not even take it.
They
Hmm.
saying they can't take them to the third of next month. So that's next week.
Well, okay, well that ain't bad. I thought you know what? I apologize. I was thinking you said 30 days.
Oh no, no,
30
next week.
days. Okay, third of next week. Well, at that point, I'm like official business. I'll be trying to get some time for holding on to the freight.
Oh man, that damn thing would have been cross dock. Ain't no
Yeah.
way, ain't no way on God's green or you gonna let me say
Yeah.
ain't
Well, I
happening.
agree with that. That's what I said. Just
Yeah,
cross dock it, but make sure you can pick it back up. You're gonna be there to pick it back up and
shit,
get going.
he gonna get
But
him
if
a
they come,
U-Haul. He gonna get him a U-Haul storage.
you know how much of no for hot pockets now. We're not in Texas, man.
Man,
He's got
say man,
veggie hot pockets on there. No, we're
man, all
not
right,
doing that.
yeah, man, he could contact what is it? The Cold Storage, U.S. Cold Storage, United Cold Storage, and just rent out a space. Cross
Yeah.
dock that shit, and then on pickup is going to be a COD on pickup, and just say, man, hey, put it toward this company or this brokering company. They gonna
Hmm.
check it in, expect it, inspect everything, show the temp, and put it in the correct temp zone. Boom, done deal.
Yeah.
But
I was
people ain't
thinking
got
he
no
was saying,
nuts. These
yeah.
new carriers, I don't know how these new carriers. You guys got some goddamn socialist liberal carriers because they are soft. They are
Now
baby tissue soft.
he's
The
down
new
south, so that's a Republican conservative carrier.
what
If it
what
was
what?
a social, if it was a
Uh,
liberal carrier, we would have had this taken care of because we're willing to work with everybody to get the job done.
I
You
am
know,
ashamed. I am
yes,
ashamed.
but I misunderstood you. I thought you were saying 30 days. But and I agree. Even though I said before, yeah, take it to a cross dock, man. You know, but here's the reality: if they don't have a trailer extra trailer for you to use and you're set in either way, you might as well just stay hooked up to it. Just see what the cost difference is with the fuel versus paying $500 or $600 to cross dock it. Because believe me, that load will be on cycle century at that point. Ain't no run continuous, you know.
Yeah, because I had to go to Oklahoma to get another trailer.
Oh shit.
I'm in Montgomery right now.
Oh,
Mm,
no, that's say, man. Oh hell no. Ah,
yeah. That wouldn't be worth it because now you're losing too many days and you can get tied up where you can't pick up the load. So you're either going to have to take it to a cross dock or the company's going to have to get something where layover fade play some kind of pay for holding the trailer usage, and that's gonna offset your fuel costs. You know, because Dollar General ain't gonna take it, man. They're one of the
Yeah,
worst
cause
shippers
what it
in the
is,
world.
they're trying to reject my layover because they're saying I walked up 3 minutes late.
Yeah,
Oh,
technically you're late. Yeah, that's
That
Dollar
shit crazy.
General. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Dollar
yeah, that's
General,
Dollar
man.
But
General. That's Dollar General.
That's why I say when you go to Dollar General, you pull on their lot an hour before and you check in then. Make them say, okay, well, come back, right? And then you come back another 30 minutes. Because if you don't, man, it's horrible. I've seen that happen before, the guys at Dollar General. You got to
were,
check in before your appointment time.
were you on the premises before
Yeah,
your
I was
check
on the
in?
premises at 6 o'clock.
No, but they go by your window time. So you literally watch two girls inside there texting everybody, watching TikTok, putting their eyelashes on, and you're down in them red states. So I'm pretty sure they had green or orange hair. You watched all this shit go down, and then when you walked up, oh, you late. Yeah, that's Dollar General.
No, no, we don't wear them. We don't wear them type of hair. Only people up there in your side of town. Oh, we got Price on here, man. What's up with the Price?
What's going on,
Calm down
Price?
now.
No, we're natural hair. Remember, we passed a law that you can't discriminate for natural hair. Y'all still down there with your horses with the ponytails in the back.
What? Hey! What is this communist ass shit I hear about you talking about the damn Cowboys? You watch your damn
Oh
mouth.
man,
Watch
hold
your
on now,
mouth.
Bryce.
Watch your mouth. Talking that
Price, we
communist stuff
thought you
about
was
the
coming on
Cowboys.
to give the young brother some assistance so
I
yeah he could
am,
talk
but I
about the
got to
Cowboys.
get damn T straight first. Talking that damn dead skin stuff. God damn it.
Come
Talking
on.
about my damn
Okay.
Y'all
Cowboys.
know he said
Daryl, I
enough
can't
on his
believe you let him
live
talk
last
about
night
Texas
about
like that, D.
You,
Leave
you know
man,
what?
hey man, say man. Hold on. What? What you just say?
I can't believe you let him talk about Texas like that.
Man, y'all saved that. I can't believe that Price is taking up for Texas. Man,
Damn
hey
right. That's the
man.
only thing in Texas I take up for them
A
goddamn
broken
Cowboys.
clock is right twice a day. Remember that.
That's all right. That's all right. Hey, Daryl, that
Yeah.
motherfucker, that Dak Prescott, I think he done seen his last damn snap. That motherfucker done lost his job. You about to lose your job. That motherfucker ain't gonna get that job back. That job is gone.
Mm, mm,
He
mm,
might
man,
well
mm.
y'all
he
quit
might well come down there and help you make some dashboards and floors.
You know.
Hey,
y'all
Mm,
quit to
mm, mm.
throw a man to the curb.
that motherfucker hit throwing fucking footballs at people's feet. That damn Cooper Rush hit motherfuckers in the chest. Them motherfuckers say, God damn, that was the ball. We ain't never seen nothing like that before. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But anyway, Price, man, what would you do if a broker? So Mississippi. I don't know if you heard his dilemma. What he's dealing with the broker, the shipper, stuff stuck on his trailer. Nobody want to take it until next week,
Uh,
and not give him detention or layover.
he could do one or two things. He could take that shit back where he got it from, or he could go take it and put it in somebody's warehouse. Those are the things he could do.
Yeah, the broker he trying to find the warehouse, but the shipper they say they don't want it. The receiver don't want it
Why don't they want it?
because they try to make. I walked up to check in 3 minutes late, so that's their excuse of oh shit we don't want it.
The fuck you mean you don't want it and it's 3 minutes late?
Dollar General. That's who the customer was. Dollar General.
I've never dealt with them before.
Oh, I've dealt with them before.
And they ain't
Well,
that.
you could just
Yeah.
Google. Y'all could Google cross dock.
A Google Cold Storage is near me.
Yeah,
That's what I would do.
Oh, wait a minute, it's a refrigerated load?
yeah.
Correct.
Yep,
And they
It's a
want
load.
they want you to hold on to it that long?
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh hell no, man. Cause what if something goes wrong with that shit? It's gonna be past the expiration date anyway by the time they get it.
That's what I said. Because everything is ordered by the computer, right?
Right.
And it's still going to set in the warehouse at least 14 days before it hits the street in their stores. You see what I'm saying? And the store may not receive it based on the barcode saying this supposed to be here 10 days ago, and it's 4
But
days late. They may not take it.
I tell you something else too, man. What you should do You need to maybe get your insurance company involved with this.
No, no, wait, no. He doesn't have his own authority.
Oh.
He leased on
Yeah, I'm pretty
DPG.
on to a
They
carrier.
possibly trying to buy it at a lower rate, dude. You're to you being late. Yeah,
How the fuck?
I can agree with DPG on that one. They using everything at their advantage. At three
Correct.
minutes late, that's
Correct.
that's what
Could
they're
you
going
could
to fall back on.
going in the courtroom saying that he was 3 minutes late and that's why the load spoiled and we're here because of that? I'll be like, you were 3 minutes late coming in my courtroom, so case dismissed. You won.
Yeah. In a perfect world. In a
Man,
perfect world.
that would have been a problem for me because we still be arguing right now. What do you
Hmm.
mean that I'm 3 minutes late when it took me 20 minutes to get through the gate?
Yeah, because
Hmm.
I called a broker. Well, I'll call you back. I don't talk to him to the next fucking day. Next day, I'll call you back. I'm like, man, fuck it.
Who was the broker, if you don't mind me asking?
Swift brokerage. Night and Swift brokerage.
Okay, good. I mean, they're generally pretty good. I mean, I expect that from them
All
Indian
them young
brokers.
ass motherfuckers, them young motherfuckers.
They don't
Well,
do
Them young, those
yeah.
them Call of Duties. I call them Call of Duty. They're like pre, they're like pre TQLs. They are training to
Yeah.
work for TQL. Those them pre TQL brokers right there.
But you know what? They should be premium carriers because if I call over to your shop and I say, listen, I got a driver you said that was 3 fucking minutes late, so I need you to go ahead and grab that load because I need that driver. This is
Hmm.
Dollar General where we gotta do this, and this for you.
Correct. But see, this is what's happening now. I'm hearing more and more about guys' loads are getting refused for whatever reason. And basically because one, i.e., they don't want the product,
Yep.
and
That's
they're
pretty
making guys wait 24 hours or longer to deliver. And
But
I
where,
see this
hold
as the
on.
norm.
Well,
Hmm.
you've seen the news articles about how these corporations are cutting back on their ordering, rejecting more. So
Correct.
Walmart was in the news. They cut a lot.
Was it
So
200 million or 200 billions worth of loads they
not, I think it's 200 million. 200
okay,
million.
200 million worth of loads that they canceled.
So
And this was what, a couple of months ago, right?
what
right,
about
and they are coming into effect right now because the system, because like you said, computer based system. So
Hmm.
now when the broker catch it, they go into their customer. The customer like, hey man, ain't nothing we could do. We, they already paid us for it. You could do something with it. Hey, tell the carrier to wait until we figure it out.
Correct.
But now this is where the carriers have to get smarter. Start calling ahead. Start verifying the appointments.
yeah,
Start asking for appointment numbers,
yeah, you can damn
PO numbers. This is where you start this dialogue, baby. Not when you get
Hmm.
quiet and say, "Oh man, I got a $4,000 load." Well, it's going to take you 3 weeks to deliver it.
Hmm.
3 weeks, and you got to run that damn reefer at -0.
good God.
No, that's why they got Cycle Century or Run Start. I ain't running nothing at -0 that you gonna tell me I got to hold on to. Unless it's ice creams or it's avocados or bananas, then I ain't playing with that. That's gonna be at the set point. But if it's a frozen product and you say, hey, you got to bring this back in 36 hours, I'm not gonna run all that fuel. If my reefer's good enough, it'll hold -10 on Cycle Century and the product ain't gonna spoil.
Man, I turn that bitch off at night. It'll stay cold for 8 hours. It'll be all right. Frozen is already frozen, nigga.
Mm-mm, yeah, yeah,
Turn that bitch
You
off. Turn
know,
that
man,
bitch off.
man,
yeah,
all the
mhm,
years I've been in trucking, I've only had one load that I had to keep like over 48 hours. Out of all these
yeah,
years, it's only been one, and that was a damn watermelon load. And the only reason that was because it had rained out there. You know, they don't fuck around out in them fields when it's raining. Get them water.
correct.
So that was the only time I've ever had something like that, man. I don't know what I would do. I'd probably flip out because I know I got a bad attitude.
Correct. Correct. Well, you need to be more like Patty LaBelle. Get a new attitude. But I get it. I get it. and Price, I noticed on Facebook when you was at the gathering, I noticed I didn't hear any Jocelyn Brown in the background.
Oh,
And,
bro, Hey, brother, let me tell you something. I don't know what it was about that uniform. Them damn gals was after, brother. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I said, damn, I better wear this at more of these damn out these.
yeah, coming up in there looking like Huggy Bear. Yeah, everybody wants you. I said, wait a minute, where's my Jocelyn Brown music at? You know how we love some Jocelyn Brown.
Yeah,
You
that's
know what I'm
right.
saying?
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, yeah, I believe them women were just looking for a man that got a job. That's all.
there you go. There you go. That's why I told my buddy when he retired from UPS, Buster Brown, man, give me a couple of your shirts so I can walk around in the mall with them.
Old post office shirt on, right?
Yeah, there you go, man. But yeah, that's crazy. I just want to make a comment. DPG asked what was on my avatar. It is oxtails, cabbage, plantains, and rice and beans and sauce. It's one of my favorite dinners that I always cook. So now that he knows what my avatar is.
Theo don't know how to cook. That tells anybody out there. Theo cook old people shit. Theo.
you,
Yes,
you
sir.
like what you like, brother.
But man,
You-
I bet you got a side of Benadryl right there on the right side of it. Oh, hurt ass motherfucker. My knees got some Bengay. I bet the whole house smell like warm
no, no.
Bengay.
See. Now you just told how young you were. Me and Price remember Soybean Jr.
Yeah,
We couldn't afford Bengay. We used Soybean Jr. in that little roller bottle, like a deodorant bottle.
well, hey,
That's what we use for your sword.
want
Hmm.
some damn BC.
Damn right. Oh, that's the good stuff right there, man.
Yeah, that BC like cocaine. They put it in
Yeah,
a packet. It got white
yeah. That.
powder in there.
Hmm. That BC or goody powder.
Who listen to Curtis Mayfield? Which one of you niggas listen to Curtis Mayfield?
Oh,
I'm
you
your
know I
mama.
do.
I'm your daddy. I'm that
Yeah,
dude in that alley.
yeah.
Want some coke? Want some weed?
Mm-mm-mm.
Diamond in the back, sun rooftop, digging in the scene with the gangster lean. Woo woo.
You sound like that bear now.
Want some weed.
That's right.
Yeah, you sound like that bear. I meant to send you a picture of him. They had a picture of him smoking a cigarette and drinking a beer like a human. Yeah, yeah.
Imagine walking into a bar and there's a bear sitting right there, drinking a beer and looking at you when you walking in. Nigga, I'm walking out. I'm walking out. Then what happened? I barely made it. I barely made it.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's hard
Mm.
for the young brother to deal with because in
Listen, they
reality,
talking about they eat buffalo and elk meat. Good God Almighty!
they got teeth for steels.
Oh, man.
Man, now
Now,
hold on now.
I love me some goat, but I don't know about no buffalo. I ain't never had no
I
buffalo. Now
Dude,
I
y'all,
eat a
y'all,
goat
y'all
up.
never had elk
ain't
meat? Y'all never,
no
tried elk meat?
boy, ain't
No,
tough ass
no,
go.
Nah. Uh,
no. They got
y'all,
a couple
I
restaurants in
forgot.
Maine that you can get
I forgot.
moosehead.
In the Northeast, you guys only limited to Italian subs and oxtails. I
Well,
forgot about that,
Yeah.
man.
it's a little bit
Salami and oxtails, man. There you go, right there.
How's your
burrito.
cholesterol,
What the
Daryl?
hell is a burrito? And
Yeah, yeah.
they
Hey, no,
Burrito,
price,
burrito.
price.
Y'all about to
Look,
learn what burrito is. Y'all about to learn.
nah. When them
Martha
motherfuckers come back,
Vineyard
hey,
made sure
when they
that
come back
y'all
to
gonna
Texas,
learn
them
what
motherfuckers gonna
burrito
be
is.
eating oxtails, ham hocks, motherfucking
mhm.
pig feet. They gonna be eating all that shit. Pig ears,
Price. I just got one
blue
question
beef.
for him. How's his cholesterol?
Yeah, there you go.
Commercial break. There you go, window. Window.
Out.
Commercial break. Hey, you guys hit that like button, subscribe button. Cowboys just won their first game in 25 years. So let's go, Cowboys.
Yeah. Hey, look, that motherfucker, the mayor, that motherfucker done built the goddamn tent city on some water. Them motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to handle that damn water and that wind hit that damn tent. They gonna be like,
Mm.
no, we want to go back. We don't want to stay here no more. It's too damn cold. That water.
Yeah.
That motherfucker
Mm.
built that big ass tent down there, man. They're gonna put I think they said they hold 2,000 of the motherfuckers in there. Go on, stuff them in there. Right in
Yeah.
the parking lot on the water, man. And this winter
Mm.
about to get here too.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
man, because it's
they're
dropping
just
down.
gonna be
Well, I was
new truck drivers.
Nah,
yeah,
they
well, I
ain't
was
gonna
ready to say,
be.
man,
Them motherfuckers gonna
it's
be trying to get home.
Yeah, it's dropping down to the low 50s at night now.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's some good weather, man. Oh, I'm so happy to see that.
I ain't happy to see that shit.
Man,
No, man.
man, I bet you got you a snuggly. Theo, you sound like a guy that go on the patio with a snuggly, a warm towel wrapped around your neck, playing some jazz, eating oxtail, and drinking some organic ass water with a
No,
long ass Newport.
I sit there with my one piece on and my Moscato wine, if you must know. I have a onesie.
Leg cross or uncross? Leg
No,
cross or uncross?
Uncrossed.
no. He got here one of them weighted blankets and sitting on the couch and drinking his Moscato.
Eat my muscadine grapes, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Price, I'm talking to Daryl yesterday. I said, man, I said, man, I ain't had no good muscadine grapes, right? He said, man, what in the world is that? I sent him a picture. He said, oh, hell, we just called them big ass grapes. I'm eating one of them right
Instead of big ass grape,
now.
not
Yeah,
a
not
big
they,
ass grape.
yeah. He said, ain't nothing but a big ass grape. I'm eating one of them now.
Boy, you bust them with your feet, boy, you might make you some wine.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Oh
Mm.
man.
But
Oh,
yeah,
buddy,
man.
yeah, man. Hey, Mississippi truck man. We gave you our advice, brother. Hopefully, everything works out for you. But that goes to show anybody that's listening. When you leased on with a company, when you leased on and they put the ball back in your lap, but you really don't have the authority to speak on it.
Wait a minute,
Correct.
wait a minute. So he's a lease carrier,
No, he's leased on to a carrier. He's
He's the
got his
owner
own truck.
operator.
leased
Yeah.
on a load,
Owner,
and they want him to hold on to the load for a week.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Why don't he take the load back to the yard?
The yard is in Oklahoma. Cause my notion was, well, do they have an extra trailer for you? But I didn't know that the company, if he could get an extra trailer, he's got to go back to Oklahoma to get it. And I'm like, okay, by the time you drop the trailer somewhere or get the product off and you put it in the store, whatever they're gonna do with it, and you go to Oklahoma and get a trailer, you may not be able to pick the product up in time. There's too much
So
can go wrong.
But
wait a minute,
well, he might still be in a weak transit.
wait a minute.
Correct.
Wait a minute. Now, is he a leased operator, meaning that he has a leased truck that he's getting from the company?
No, 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 no. He has his own truck and he's leased on to a company owner operator.
Hey man, you ain't like me because I'd say, man, y'all could have this motherfucker. I'm leaving this bitch right here, or you could tell me where you want me to drop it. You can't possibly think that I'm gonna lose a week's worth of revenue over something that really ain't got nothing to do with me because it took me 5 minutes to get through the gate. Or
Mm-hmm.
get through the fucking gate. You can't say that somebody late. Nobody's late for 3 minutes. Is 5 minutes and you late, not 3 minutes.
Well, you know,
So
you in that fire up our way, they give you 59 minutes. After that, it's $504 late fee.
yeah, you're gonna pay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you gotta pay, you gotta pay. Motherfucker, they charge you for being early.
Correct. Yeah, they will.
Yeah,
They
they charge
will.
you for being early. They charge you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember one time motherfucker gonna talk about $300 because I'm a day early. I said, motherfucker, I can go stay at the Marriott tonight for $300 fucking dollars. Why would I want to
Mm-hmm.
my motherfucking money?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was,
man.
I make a
I
big
was,
Hold on, JT. Go ahead, JT.
I was late. Well, I would say I wasn't late, but I went to a pickup and parked. By the time I walked all the way across the lot to the office, it was like 5:02. And this is a place that I done picked up numerous times for years. So the guy knew me in the office. I don't know if he was having a bad day or what, but when I walked in there, he was like, "Hey, bud, you know you late. You know you supposed to be here before 5 o'clock." I was like, "Dude, I was on the yard before 5 o'clock, but it was trucks here, and I had to walk all the way across the parking lot." He was like, "I don't care. You didn't get in here before 5 o'clock." I just looked at him. I said, "Really? Really? You gonna do me like that?" So, and I walked out of there. The guy that I was picking the load up for, I called him. I told him, I said, "Thank you for the loads that I got for you, but I will never be back here to haul another load for you. I don't care if it paid me $10 a mile. I will not
Wow.
come back."
Well, what region you
And
run, if you don't mind me asking? What corridor you run?
I run the East Coast pretty much, from because I'm out of Georgia, so I run
Okay.
from Georgia up to the Virginia, Maryland, or down to Florida or out to
Okay,
Tennessee.
you're south of the Mason Dixon line. Let me tell you
Yeah.
something, man.
Uh-huh.
One thing I like about up north, everybody got an attitude.
They
And
do.
I done been to places, man, and I never forget. I was in Lebanon, no, I was gonna say Tennessee, PA, delivering at the Mac place. And the guy said, "Man, you're supposed to be in here at 6 o'clock this morning." I said, "Man, I'm here now. You want these fifth wheels or not? Y'all got trucks to build. I got the fifth wheel. You want it?" He said, "Well, go and get in the door with your attitude." I said, "Hey, it is what it is." Because if you when you come up here, I'm not saying you got to cuss nobody out, but
Mhm.
you can't let them push you around either. They're
Right.
gonna
Yeah.
take that product. You got me? They're gonna take it. You got to be somewhat aggressive, with this situation because you just can't hold product for nothing. You
Right.
know,
That's right.
and see, but see, now I would say this: we all got to start somewhere, right? We got to crawl before we walk, and that's why I'm a fanatic of if you're gonna own your equipment, own it all. If you got a payment on the trailer, get a payment. You see what I'm saying? So now
Yeah.
it's your equipment now. It's your equipment. Now you have more say. So hey man, this is my trailer. I know we gonna do something. But you get what I'm saying?
I
You
know
Oh,
what
I
know,
you're
get
saying.
what you're saying. But the
yeah.
newer guys that's getting into the business, they're already the odds are against them because just say your new authority and stuff, and it's harder for you to get loads. So if you face with that situation, you kind of they really kind of got you because you don't want to have this bad score on you for a rejected load or refused load or whatever. So you may have to just grin and bear it versus someone like you, Daryl, or whoever been in the game long enough. You're like, what? You don't want it? I'll find somebody else to get it, or take it back. You don't
Well, let
care
me ask
because
let me ask you this, JT. Would you recommend a new guy and he decides he wants his authority
Mhm.
and he don't have a trailer? Would you say something like, "Hey, listen,
Don't make.
if I'm in your situation, I will go to somebody like Prime. I run my ass off for a year. I
Yeah.
know I'm going to get dedicated freight no matter what. I don't have a trailer. In that year time, after 12 months, I go buy my trailer. Now my numbers have been in business a little over 12 months.
Mhm.
I haven't had any issues. I've had consistent freight. Now I'm gonna go buy my trailer and I'm doing my own thing at that point. You got me? Would you
Yep.
think that would be a better way? And I get what guys say, I don't want to go to a mega carrier. Hey man, they got consistent freight.
Oh, I would do that in a heartbeat.
hmm
Yeah, I tell you what, man. If you knew that you could get consistent freight and you knew how much you was gonna pretty much make in a ballpark average a week, why not? And you ain't got to deal with having your own authority and all that other crap, man.
well, no. This would be if the guy wanted his authority, right? So he does power only.
Yep.
But in that year, he's running there with consistent freight because they got plenty of freight. But
Yeah,
after that year, he saves up enough to then go buy his own trailer.
take power
Yep.
off.
And
Just
start using his own authority.
Correct, correct. And
around.
now he's
Yeah.
got a year with his numbers.
Yep.
So you saying just have your own authority and basically, I consider that to be a waste. That's a
Well, no,
that's
no.
Well,
Here's one.
a waste.
Here's what I'm saying, though, Bryce. I'm
but
saying it because you have your own trailer, right?
Yeah.
I have my own trailer. The goal is you want your own truck, your own trailer. If you can't get the trailer in the beginning, now you're running your numbers, but you're doing power only for 1 year with a mega carrier that that has the freight, right? Now you're getting consistent freight and you're stacking up to buy your trailer. Now you buy your trailer, then you say, I'm done with them. I'm gonna start dispatching myself now. That's what I was saying.
I don't know, man. Putting all that money out for insurance and then you not using it. That's just to me.
What well,
But
technically you're using it
you're
because you're running under your number. Okay, let's
oh,
say
so you're not using their authority.
no, you're using your authority. All right, here's the thing. Let's say you are a mega carrier, right?
Mhm.
Um, I'm a mad motherfucking trucking. Or no, this company here, no bullshit trucking. You remember that company?
Yeah, I
I think
remember.
they're still in business. All right, okay. I come to you and say, hey man, I heard you guys looking for owner operators to do power only. Meaning, I have my own DOT numbers. I'm basically just
Yeah.
running off your board.
Basically, you haul the freight at whatever rate they just brokering the freight to you. Basically,
Correct, correct. and you're doing that for a year, to get consistent freight, and then after that year, you buy your own trailer, and then you say, I don't need them no more. I can do my own thing.
Yeah.
Let me interrupt real quick. Hey, I agree with Price on that one, Theo. That's a waste.
Hmm.
Why I'm saying it's a waste is you got to have insurance attached to those numbers. If you
Yeah.
don't have insurance attached to those numbers don't mean nothing. So he's going to run for Prime under his own insurance still paying for his insurance each month. Why
Not
not just do power only?
power only. They offer power only. Those companies
Yeah.
offer power only.
We're talking about doing it as power only for the first year,
Yeah.
right? Now,
Yes.
now you got what I'm saying. And now the guy's able to stack his money faster because,
So
he may
you
not
talking
be
about
getting high.
him running power only for Prime?
Well, I was just using them as an example. I just used them
Okay,
as an
well, yeah,
example.
he can run
Right?
power only for anybody, but I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
what you were saying to sit his numbers to the side, run
No,
under somebody else
no,
or
no,
whatever,
no.
so he can
That's what
save
I
the
thought
money
he was
for his
saying
own
that
trailer.
too. But
See, that's why you need
there's
an
a
enclosed generator, D. You can't hear nothing with that loud
yeah.
generator.
But T. But
Oh, you talking shit, Theo. I'm at
but
Home
look.
Depot now.
But look, T,
Yeah.
there's another way of doing that too, man. A lot of guys could do those power only trailers. The damn what do they call those damn trailers?
Load
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 outs.
out
out.
trailers.
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
them.
They
You
they
got
run
them
a lot
like
of them out of
5, 6,
Jersey.
a lot of 5, 6 day trailers, man, and you run them. You might
Correct.
have a dry van today and a reefer tomorrow, flatbed the next day, or RGN the next day after that. So I
Correct.
mean, but that I for something like that, you got to be an experienced driver, especially if whatever kind of trailer they got available. So a
Hmm.
motherfucker say, "Well, I got an RGN. Do you got chains and binders and tarps and
Yeah.
damn everything to go along with it, bungees and everything like that,
Hmm.
corner protectors?" Yeah. Okay. Well, let me find
What?
me an RGN load, or let me
Yeah.
find
What?
me.
Cause see, I know a young guy. Last year he was doing that. He was basically using Convoy, and some
Right.
kind of way they got him a trailer, and he was just using their trailer the whole time. He didn't have no trailer. He used theirs the whole year. If you can find those setups, you got what I'm saying?
Yeah, they can get you stuff. I know I got a partner, he does that, man. He was doing them load out trailers. I said, Mike, how you do that all the time? He said, man, I just work it out. I just work it out. Sometimes I might have to keep it a day or two longer, but it works out for me, D. So I said, okay. I said, well, if it work out for you, I ain't nothing I can say about it. But it's a lot, but you can do it that way.
Correct. Correct.
But
Correct.
again, not know somebody that's just straight off the streets, just getting their truck, their authority, and think they can do loadouts and broker loads too. It's gonna be a whole big game for you, boy. You're gonna be swimming. They're gonna
Yeah.
take your ass out in the deep end and drown your ass. So you gotta know what
Hmm.
you're doing.
Yeah.
So, but that's another way of doing it though. I
Yeah.
thought you were just saying that I had my authority and I just leased on to the company and just kept my numbers quiet until I was
Nah.
ready to use it, man.
No, I mean, now if you was in a situation like my homeboy that, uh, when that guy got killed, that was rammed in the back of him, that's what he did. You know,
What
uh,
you mean?
suspended authority and just went and pulled for somebody, and till everything was cleared, then he started his authority back up. But yeah, I mean,
Well, that don't really matter. If somebody, if you're in a fatality accident
fatality.
and
Hmm.
somebody get killed, hurt, whatever, you still got a lost run on you. So when you go to that new company or that you try to lease onto a company, first thing they're
Hmm.
gonna ask is for your lost runs. Who were you working with for before you came here? Well, I was
Yeah,
working for ABC Trucking. All right. Well, we need to get a lost run from ABC Trucking. Once they see that fatality up there, oh, we can't touch you.
yeah, and he ended up going to, and this is how he was able to get another job. He took his truck over to Hart. And he was
Uh,
running water from Maine into the barrels.
mm,
He told him he'll run the barrels, and they said you got a job because don't nobody want to do it. The
yeah,
heavy ass, yeah. And they was pulling their trailers, so them loads were 47,000 pounds because they run all super singles.
right. He was a desperate truck driver. But now
Correct.
now if in a situation like that, you get a renegade owner operator and say, "Hey man, my numbers are messed up, or I can't drive, and nobody won't touch me." Some of these renegade owner operators say, "All right, well, come on, drive my truck." God forbid something happened, nothing covered. The
Hmm.
load, the freight, nothing is covered because that guy wasn't an authorized driver on your insurance.
Correct.
And a
Correct.
lot of guys don't know that, where these guys are saying, "Hey, man, you can lease on to my authority," and then they tell you, "Okay, well, give me 10%, 20% of every load that you pull." Man, that shit is illegal as hell. Did you get any paperwork with your ID number on it with the insurance that says that the ID, the truck number, such and such has insurance, and then they give you a contract along with a copy of your lease agreement. A lot of guys
Hmm.
don't know, if you leased onto a company, your lease agreement is supposed to be in that truck with you at all
Correct.
times. When you get
Correct.
stopped by DOT, they
That's
say,
right.
"Let me see your lease agreement," and then you
Hmm.
got to produce that lease agreement to the DOT cop
Yeah, it's got to be
along
for
with
12.
your insurance card with your VIN number to your truck on that insurance card. If
Hmm.
you leasing on to a guy and he says he's leasing you on and he's charging you, and you don't have an insurance card with your VIN number on it, you don't have a legal beast. You don't have a legal
Well,
beast.
hold on, well, here go the thing, man. If they driving off without an insurance card reflecting the vehicle, uh,
Now,
You'll be surprised.
are
You
we
you you
really are
you
we really talking about this? Like,
listen. You'll be surprised. Like he said, that
yeah,
12-month contract has got to be in that truck.
it
A
got to.
12-month contract
no,
got to
I'm
be
just
in
I'm
that
talking
truck.
about the insurance.
Well,
Who
I'm
the
saying,
insurance?
if they don't know they need the contract, you think they're gonna know they need insurance?
No, what I'm saying is that insurance has to show your VIN number up there with your
Correct.
name slash that company's name on it, saying that you are covered under their insurance along with your lease agreement. If you're owner operator leased onto it, you should have the long form of your medical card too with you. A lot of guys
Hmm.
don't know that. Like I said, you get the right DOT cop, he could rip you apart on little simple things that most drivers don't know.
Hmm.
Now, like with me, for instance, I have a binder in my truck. I carry a copy of my driver's license, a copy of my registration, a copy of my truck and trailer insurance, my medical card, and all of that, just in case I get jacked up out in the parking lot. I get
Hmm.
stopped. They took my wallet, but I ain't got none of my ID. But I got a copy of everything right there in my truck. So if I get stopped, hey, I just got robbed. Here's a
Correct.
copy of my driver's license, my medical card, my insurance. Everything is right here. And a lot of guys don't think ahead like that. Same like you got a pocket full of money, man. You better not be walking around that parking lot with a pocket full of money, man.
Well,
Leave
well,
that
well,
money
Price.
stashed in the truck all over.
I can help you eliminate that if you're willing to come up to age and be more eco-friendly. Your ELD is gonna have your license number in it.
Nah, we ain't doing all. That's okay, Ben. I'm gonna leave that to all y'all new youngsters, baby. I ain't doing all that.
Oh, right, right. Like to walk around with that binder with Harriet Tubman and everything. Yeah,
Yep,
I
I'm
bet you
down
got
there at the Underground Railroad with a lantern.
and a peak and a peak.
Yes, sir.
Motherfucker was freeing people with a peak on the
Oh
Underground
my
Railroad.
goodness!
Underground Railroad
Wow.
with a lantern. Hey, hey, dog, you ever see them horses down there in Pennsylvania when they be riding at night? The horse got a damn lantern around his head.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well,
I said,
some of them young guys, man, they starting to fix those carriages up. They putting speaker systems in them now.
I
They
said,
got nice LED lights on the outside of them.
they sister
Yeah,
louder than John Halls.
yeah, man. I'm telling you, they horse got on Michelin horseshoes. I'm telling you, man, they getting it going. They got it going. Them young boys ain't playing, man. They got them horse and buggies looking good.
Yes, sir.
Man, where's that at? Not in Pennsylvania. That's in Baltimore, right? That's
No,
where
No,
I was.
that's up
no,
there.
that's in PA.
That's Amish country up there. Them
Yeah.
damn Amish. Yeah. Them
Uh,
dudes be wearing them damn tight ass damn jeans with them suspenders, them nut chokers.
Hmm.
With high waters and black boots.
man, that describes today's hip hop.
Hey, the difference is them boys be out there in that damn field. They have about 6 horses stretched out with that
Yeah,
damn
man.
rain, and they be walking behind that motherfucker plowing that field, boy.
They
That's
be
how they.
working,
That's how
man.
they. Yeah, them smart.
Yeah, hey, man, say.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what? Right there, man. Right there, Price in Milton, PA.
Mm.
Damn, I can't remember what exit it is. So you get off the exit,
Here
it's
we
like
go.
2 miles down.
We're gonna talk about the first time Jimmy Davis or Babe
nah,
Ruth had a piece
nah,
of gum. Theo, tell us when Babe Ruth had a piece of gum at the first
nah,
truck stop that Price was at.
nah. Listen, no. What I was gonna say, man, they do auctions. They auction off a lot of produce. It's a big produce hub. They take in
They
and
got
they
that
auction.
every 2 miles on the road.
Yeah, yeah,
Every
yeah, yeah.
mile
But this the
marker you
guys
hit
out
somebody
there.
selling some fruit.
Yeah, because you're buying it by the how do I say it? That little big tub, like you deliver
Bundle.
watermelon bundles. Yeah, you're
Not
buying
a
it by the
bundle, a
bundles.
bushel, bushel, a
Yeah.
bushel, a bushel,
Mm-hmm.
about a bushel, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then them women, they be up there. They had the restaurants. They be making the bacon, the pies, and cooking.
Oh man, them pies be good, man.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-mm-mm.
so Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy went into a diner and asked for white only pies, but you motherfuckers buying them bitches. Show me the diner. My daddy always used to say, never go to a diner. I say, why, Pops? Because one of those ends didn't make it out. That's why it's only one end in
Oh
diner.
boy, you ain't right. You ain't
Hey,
right.
hey, Daryl, read what Joe Buell Truckers wrote.
Oh, I run with no insurance, no numbers, no law books. I run at night. They call me vampire. Come on. No, motherfucker, they call you suicide. They
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that's a left lane bandit right there, boy. He
yeah,
hit
man.
left lane all the time.
That motherfucker gonna be on Fox Sport News, and they gonna find the ugliest. They gonna find the most fucked up ass mug shot of him. Then put it right there.
no day with the perm messed up. Remember they took that bug shot of James Brown and perm was messed up.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had that old Ford F-150 in the wind. Hmm.
James Brown perm was fucked up.
Yeah, man. That's just wrong. They did JB wrong, man.
And then he let him press his head down, man. Took that picture of James Brown like that.
Correct. Correct. You would think they would have did that. Yeah, man. But but
Well, you guys, but I
mhm.
must say, man, this conversation, the discussion board. Hey, Trucker T, keep on leaving in it. Trucker T here. Did you have something to say, Trucker T? Or you just
Oh
riding
no,
and cruising?
no, I had came in, but yeah, y'all had changed the subject. I was just listening, brother.
Okay, there you sound like a robot over there. He must be in
I
the back
thought he
there.
was playing a harmonica.
I thought that
Oh
motherfucker
no,
tried to
man.
be he the new black RoboCop. he
Yeah,
came
yeah,
he came to bring Price into the future.
yeah. Is Tish still in the comments? Because you remember she had a
Tish.
question
Oh
for us
yeah,
last night.
Tish, are you still there? Let us
Yeah,
know. Hit the
I know
link,
she.
Tish.
Yeah, she's there. Yeah, because she had a question for us last night when we was trying to exit stage left. Um,
Oh man, to do
Oh
last night,
man, you
man.
mean to tell me last night y'all wasn't watching them Cowboys?
Ain't no.
we
Hey,
was watching the
hey,
Bears.
when we want to watch the History Channel, we go on Discovery.
Well, you better watch your
Hey,
damn
I
mouth,
I
boy. Hey,
forgot
look,
all about
I
it
had
being
some
Monday
diehard
night.
Cowboys
Uh,
come down there and see you.
hey, hey,
You
hey,
right down
Price.
the road from them.
I forgot about it all being Monday night till I went last night. And I hooked up. I went to the truck stop next door. And I was like, damn, it's a lot of trucks in this park. Like, what the fuck going on? I walked inside, and the TV that's over there in the Wendy's, boy, they had about 50 truck drivers standing up in front of that little ass TV watching the game.
Holland, right?
You can hear him as soon as you open the door. I said, well, what the hell? I came in there and they said, oh, yeah, the game was on. I said, damn, boy, I forgot somebody was playing tonight. But everybody was over there in front of that little ass TV in the Wendy's.
Yeah,
That's how bad of a team Dallas is. Nobody knew they was playing.
yeah. Yeah, that's why
Oh shit!
that's why they all got around that TV. Hey, well, being that they're gonna beat the hell out the Deadskins this weekend, tune in. You say you like to
Oh,
watch the
okay,
Deadskins,
okay,
you
okay.
can watch this
Miss
You,
murder.
you sure? You
Miss
sure you
Miss
want to do this,
McGee,
Price?
Yeah, I
go ahead and
wanna
hit the
do
link,
it.
Miss
Yeah,
McGee.
All right.
yeah,
Okay.
Go ahead and hit the link, Miss
Okay.
McGee.
Because
yeah.
you know you ain't but one street over from the family. I ain't
Yeah,
got no problem visiting and sneaking around your fence
yeah.
trying to see what's going on.
Hey, look. I don't know why it is that I ain't seen Daryl in years. Cause I go down to Texas every year to watch my damn Cowboys play them damn games down there. So I be down there every year riding around. One time, me and about 15 guys, man, we flew up to watch the Giants game, man. And this dude said he knew where he was going, man. He took us somewhere in Dallas, in Texas, man. We went to a bar, man, and it was a strip joint, man. Everybody in there weighed 450. I said, "What the hell?"
What was that? BBL Express?
No, that's called a senior citizen home for people up north.
All them girls in there weighed about 450. Hey, they had crates and damn bricks up under the stage. I said, they be,
Hey, made y'all feel right at
Hey,
home.
man, and if it's BYOB, it's full nudity price.
oh, they was naked. They were butt naked and that big ass girl.
Yes,
You couldn't
sir.
see nothing on them, but
BYOB,
they gut.
baby. Yeah,
Couldn't see nothing but
Oh
gut.
BYOB,
shit.
baby. They in there throwing their whole
Theo, what you
paycheck,
got started, Theo?
401k pension,
Hey,
all of
hey,
it on the
I ain't
stage.
saying a word. My name is Bennett, and I ain't in it. I ain't saying nothing. Cause I'm just sitting here thinking about somebody on the stripper board with some thick ass stilettos on, trying to hold up all that weight. So I ain't saying a word. I'm done. I'm out.
Hey,
Yeah.
driver, you want to
Man,
go around the block with me?
well, I better keep that boss. I ain't gonna say it. I seen a female truck driver the other day, man. Lord have mercy. I said, never mind. I ain't even gonna say nothing. I ain't
Hold on now. Now, some of these male truck drivers, boy, I tell you, I seen them ankle crushers.
You talking about
Them
the one?
ankle crushers.
You talking about the
I'm like,
ones
man,
walking
that
around with the
motherfucker ain't got
compression
no feet.
socks?
Yeah, it's like, nigga, that
Yeah.
nigga got compression on those ankles, nigga. I can feel the pressure. God
But
damn.
you know what, Daryl? Let me tell you now. I'm not as tall as I used to be after my back surgery because I was so tall. I had a long torso, so I had to shorten myself up. But I'm gonna tell you, man.
That sounds some
I
fucked up
feel,
shit, but go ahead, go ahead.
yeah.
Lord, cut his
I feel,
chassis in
yeah,
half. Cut his
yeah.
chassis.
I feel sorry for a lot of these guys. I'm speaking
Man,
for the guys because, man, I'm looking at some of them and I'm like, oh my God, man, please
yeah.
get home. If you got insurance, get the surgery. I get it. We get a certain age, that weight don't go nowhere. But when you're just so big, man, you can't tie your shoes up.
Oh,
Your legs are discolorated in the back. You can only wear sweats. And you're out here in this truck. It's only a matter of time before you're at the fuel outlet and they got a crane picking you up. Get that surgery, man. Get the
Man,
surgery.
Hey,
hey,
say,
I seen the
hey,
driver. I seen the driver the other day, man. He was so
hit
big.
that like button,
I,
you
I,
guys. Hit that like
I
button.
felt like crying, man. I felt like crying for the man.
What?
Yeah, man. I don't want to see nobody because their quality of life ain't no good, man.
Yeah.
the guy
Man,
that I trained last week, fella,
Oh,
that got, oh man, Jesus, I felt so bad. You ever see a person
yeah,
that they're so big that them just sitting there, they're
out of
breathing
breath.
hard, and you look over like, is this motherfucker snoring? And they wide awake, but you thought
Yeah,
they was asleep. They
yeah,
just breathing that hard, just sitting there,
overworking.
trying to
it could have
take
been
it.
your driving. It could have been your driving, Triple D.
No,
It could have
no,
been your goddamn
no, no,
driving, Triple D.
sir, no,
Going
sir.
around the
Hey,
60 mile an
hey,
hour curve
hey,
at 80.
hey,
Triple D, you
hey.
had the man scared,
Hey,
Triple D.
I had to get them double trailers down the road. These people want their shit. Hey, just hold on. Hey, just hang on to that handle over there. But it was just sitting there and just looking at it like, man, like, and another thing, because I had made a TikTok about this, I took it down because I wanted to redo it. But me being a thick guy, right? Because I'm a solid built guy, muscular stature. Everything, everybody can't wear. I see so many of these drivers, thick guys, the big guys, clothes,
Hmm.
they're like clothes on that they should not be wearing. All your ass is out. Your shirt is too damn tight. I don't know how you got the damn shirt
That's
on.
that Texas stuff I see all the
No,
time.
no, that's California,
No,
nigga.
baby.
That's
That's that.
California and
What
Florida.
what what
Not
what
that's
Triple T?
California and Florida.
T
Yeah,
No,
could he even
that's the
could he
no,
even
hey, that's
could he
that
even
little
move the
mofo
no,
right
dolly
there.
around?
Hey,
no. Y'all up there,
I
y'all
be
don't
on.
even wear
Hey,
pants.
that's
Y'all wear
that be
dresses.
comfortable with who you are stuff.
Y'all like y'all pronouns. That's what
We
y'all
we
like up
we
there.
we wear pants now. We
Yeah,
wear
that's what that's for.
knickerbockers certain time of the year. But could he move the dolly
Y'all
around?
soft as hell, man. Y'all got on spring knacker boxers. I never say knickerbocker.
Theo, I don't know if he could move the dolly around because honestly, I just told him, man, just wait in the truck. You slowing me down. You moving too slow.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
good training.
I got
Now the guy
yeah,
gonna
I got
lose
to
his
go.
thumb. Then the guy gonna
Hold
lose
on.
his
I
thumb.
got to go.
But hey,
Hold
Triple
on, you
D,
guys.
but Triple D.
Hold on. We got Tish. Hey, Miss Tish.
Hey y'all, I just got it in the house. I'm listening.
God
Okay,
damn,
all
Tish.
right.
How long it sound like you got that damn bear in the background? That bear came over there. That bear. You got that bear in the background, Miss Tish. But anyway,
Oh,
what you gonna say, Price?
See,
Don't be talking junk to me, official.
them threw me off now. Damn.
Ah, damn.
I know what I was gonna say. Hey
Oh,
man,
okay,
how does he pass his medical?
Yeah, my bad, stuff.
You know, Price. Those guys, they be getting 3 and 6 month cards, man. I have a driver that I know that you know I personally talk to just about every night. He only is able to get 3 month medical cards, man.
Yeah, that's true. They get them 3 months,
Three
and then
month
they got to
medical
do the
cards.
sleep apnea and all that
Yes,
shit.
sir.
And
Hey, yes, sir. He works with the C. He sleeps with the CPAP and the readings. He has to turn them into the safety department ever so often. Yes, sir.
and
man,
he,
just get that surgery done. You're gonna lose. You won't have high blood pressure no more. You're gonna be able to sleep. Your blood circulation
hold
is gonna be moving through your stomach more. It ain't work.
on,
If you that size, get the surgery done.
hold
Hmm.
on. Commercial break. Truck drivers out there, don't find love and security in the churches or a Chester chicken. Leave that shit alone. Just go and get you a bottle of water, hit that like button, subscribe, and
Oh
there we
man.
go, baby. Now, Miss Tish, last night you threw us for a ponder. You did. We was right there, and then you came in with a baseball bat with nails out of it. Miss Tish, are you
I'm
there?
listening. I'm listening.
Okay, okay. Do you
With your
care for
crazy self.
Ukraine? Do you care for Ukraine?
Uh, but like I said, it was just that I got one of my residents born and raised in Ukraine. I was just asking a question.
Okay. Okay. Now you had another one for us before we left last night.
No, the question was, I thought Ukraine's president was helping their soldiers fight,
hell no.
and then he told me no. I
He,
said, "Do you think Russia's gonna win?"
I think
Wait.
Russia, Russia compared to Ukraine, from what I have seen, would win. But these are one of these wars where you look at it, they're televising when the Ukraine used drones and drop missiles, and everybody's celebrating. But then when Russia drop a missile, now everybody crying like, "Oh, war is bad." But then Ukraine drop a bomb, then everybody like, "Yeah, they are strong." So you got to look at it. I see it for what it is.
well, the thing is, you got to look at the mighty Russian army, man, and compared to a little couple of guys down at the bar having a couple of beers and a drink. You talking about they taking on a mighty damn military, probably maybe the number three in the world,
Yeah,
and
but
they bringing them to fight. They bringing the fight to their ass.
but
That's saying something, man. And the thing about it is, it's never the weapons that you have; it's the damn people that you got fighting with you. Because
correct.
I don't need an army of motherfuckers. I just need two bad motherfuckers to come on. We gonna damn take everybody out in this bar. I don't need no damn crowd. Just two bad motherfuckers with me. We gonna clear this bar out.
I'm
Hmm.
That's how you
sorry.
do
You put a lot of emphasis on that motherfucker.
it.
I was
Damn
like,
right.
God damn, you angry?
We gonna
You
make sure them motherfuckers get the Medal of Honor because they gonna mock the fuck
Damn
with them
right.
two
Hey,
niggas.
all right, Miss Tish,
Bad motherfuckers.
Miss Tish. You
Yes,
you on the
sir.
east,
Nigga, don't
you
get
on the
calm.
west coast. Price on the east coast. Price don't mean
Yes,
nothing
sir.
about that. That's how he talk.
No,
That is
I was
just
just
Price.
messing with him. I was just messing with him.
But
Just
let me
Hey,
let
see.
me let
hey,
me
hey,
answer some of
hey!
that for her
I
out the
went down
price
to
talk.
Texas. The motherfucker tried that shit. I was gonna clear the bar. Motherfucker said, "Let me buy you a drink,
Oh,
man."
don't bring up that story, Price. Price. We're gonna hold that story. No, nigga.
Motherfucker
No.
gonna fuck with Daryl. Them niggas said, "Let me buy y'all a drink." I don't want to fuck with that big motherfucker over there. I said, "I fuck y'all motherfuckers up in this bitch."
Mm-mm-mm.
But go ahead. What you got, Miss Tish?
Well,
We ran.
let me add something
I
to that.
just want to say something
Go ahead,
from
Tish.
respect. Y'all crazy as hell.
Yeah,
Well, crazy likes crazy. How about that? That's
damn
why
right.
you're on the panel. But let me say this, Tish.
You ain't
Here's
even
the
have to put me out there like that. You ain't have to just
well,
keep like
Hey,
see,
Tish, you gotta throw the motherfucker on there.
yeah, there you go. See, here's the problem, Tish. We've been culturally conditioned to think that we're supposed to support a country that don't support us, right? And we're buying this whole thing that this big bad Russia is just killing everybody in Ukraine. And granted, they've got all our military at full stand. If they need anything they need, they got. They got all our weaponry. They're getting the money. But we got to understand, this is almost tribal. And Ukraine is separated in two ways. One way they're separated by, of course, the borders. They're surrounded by Belarus, but also 51% of Ukrainians are Ukrainian. The other 49% are Russians. Well, the Ukrainians don't want the Russians to even speak their language. They was
Yeah, but
stopping them
Theo,
from doing that.
Ukrainians and Russian, they all the same. One is field Negro and the other one's a house Negro. And
Well, yes.
I ain't trying to establish myself to be a field Negro. That's all
Well,
that
well,
is.
well. Here's what I wanted to add to it. You know, for somebody that looked like me, I
Right.
cannot support Ukraine because they celebrate their top general who fought in World War II. I can't remember his name, Shapiro or something like that. And he's celebrated every year because he fought with Hitler. He fought with the Third Reich. So they celebrate that. Now, when people say, "Oh, Hitler was so bad," well, we have a country that celebrates the general that fought alongside the Nazi army.
Well, I
You
got
get what
one
I'm saying?
better than that. Do you remember when all the stuff kicked off? They said, "Oh, you black motherfuckers, y'all stand to the side. We ain't letting y'all leave first." And they would let men leave before they were letting women and children leave that were black. No, they ain't letting you
Right.
black motherfuckers stay over here. Y'all don't remember that?
And yes, and now but we can back it up farther. Do y'all know how the Jews they found out what they was doing to the Jews? It was the black soldiers who saw them on the train and they went back and reported it. That's how they found out what they was doing to the Jews. They didn't know. That's how they seen them on the train because remember they separated the black soldiers out more in the wilderness and they just happened to see them on
Right.
the train and they went back and reported it and that's when it came national news of what they was doing to the Jewish people over there or the Khazars what they really are.
All right, I think that's enough of a history lesson tonight.
Correct.
Well,
I think we done
well, yeah,
lost.
no, we ain't lose anybody. We got a scorekeeper down there in the comments, Miss Tish. You there, Miss Tish?
yes, sir.
Okay. As long as you guys are with us, let's go.
But
So
I don't
anyway,
want my dogs to be barking. I'm gonna have to look for all of y'all and fuck y'all up.
the
You
dog,
bring them
them little
dogs.
that. I'm a send a damn bear over that. What kind of dog? I bet you your dogs ain't got no goddamn teeth. That motherfucker. That
They
motherfucker
do.
he does one bark all day. Ruff,
Yeah.
ruff, ruff. That motherfucker say, take me to the dentist. I ain't got
Listen,
no teeth, boy.
if Ukraine wants to win this war, they're gonna have to go get Vortex grandson and let him take over.
Or the elephant. Or
Yeah,
the elephant.
All
yeah,
y'all is
yeah.
dropped on the head.
Or they use them
Or
dogs and put them bombs on them dogs and run them out there to blow them up. Oh
oh,
man.
oh
Y'all,
man.
Yeah, Price, I
Damn.
wish you'd have been here for that last night, man.
Man, dude, we was talking about the bear, man. Do I need to post the bear back up, man?
bro, that shit had me dying last night.
What the hell is a bear?
Oh, Let's start it back over. Let's start the Bears.
I am not in this. I'm not in it.
No,
They was
the
talking
police
about the
actually use
bear
a
being
bear.
at the bar getting drinks and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is they talking about?
A bear, an actual bear. Price, an actual bear. Let me see if I can pull it up, man. Let me see if I can do it, man. Oh man. But y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
I don't know why you doing this, man. I don't know why you doing this. You know,
Cowboys won last night, huh?
and so who cares?
Did you
Wait
expect
till they play.
anything else? Did you
What?
expect anything else?
Yeah.
They
What
supposed to.
football
I
team they
did.
got in Washington?
The hell you mean? Did the Cowboys win? Damn right they won.
They suck. It's okay though.
I know. Everybody say they suck until they meet them.
Price, they ain't won but 2 games, man.
That's all right. It's two more than the other teams won.
It's not time to
Now,
grab your
now,
pom
now
poms
that
just
now
yet.
that we got a quarterback that don't hit throw passes to people, we should be good.
Mm, 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 mm.
I like
JPT.
how you dream. That's what's up. You know, I
Huh?
don't break nobody's spirit. I like your dreams. I ain't gonna break your spirit.
I dream 5 times Super
Yeah.
Bowl. Oh, what kind of dreams?
Oh
Dreams
yeah,
you
yeah.
talking?
Y'all ain't going no Super Bowl. You could hang that one
I
up.
said 5 times Super Bowl champions. I mean, they teams ain't never been to the Super Bowl.
Only time Dallas going to the Super
Oh,
Bowl
my
is when
team
it when
have
it
been to the Super
when the
Bowl.
Super Bowl's
Might
been
have been a
Who's
held
long
in
your
time.
team?
Dallas.
Wait a minute,
Huh?
Who's your team, Mister?
My team won back in '85.
Who's your team?
Chicago. That's where I'm originally from.
Oh hell, half of them was on drugs back then. That don't even count.
You know
They
what?
didn't. Hey, look.
Official
They didn't
twin.
even let
Don't
they
be
didn't
doing
even
my
let
team.
Walter Payton damn score a touchdown. We can't count that as no damn
There you
win.
go. There
How
you
you
go.
gonna not let Sweetness damn score a touchdown?
Yes, that's what I'm
Why you
saying.
so quiet? You got quiet. Why you get quiet that quick?
Mm. I guess she
I,
be
Damn,
doing the.
I
I
had
guess
to
I
she
put
plead
be
the
doing the
fifth.
shuffle.
that
I plead the
Sweetness.
fifth.
Yeah, the icky shuffle.
Yeah.
Him and that old damn crackhead damn quarterback they had. What name is man?
Oh, you ain't
Damn,
right.
Refrigerator Perry scored a touchdown. The Sweetness couldn't even get one.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. Mm, 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 mm.
That's my team. I'm a ride or die with my Chicago Bears. I don't care where I move to.
I think
Well, you dead
85.
just like they is then.
'Cause,
85 is the last time we won the championship.
hey, Price, didn't
You dead
North
just
Carolina,
dead as they are.
didn't the North
Huh?
Carolina State Wolfpack win the NCAA championship in 85 or was it 83?
Damn if I know.
Well, you from North
Damn if
Carolina. I figured you would know. Well, you probably didn't
I,
live there that
I'm
long.
from New Jersey. I was just born in North Carolina.
Oh, okay, okay. You're an implant. I got you. Mm.
Yeah. I was born down there, and then we said, up, time to go up north.
Time to go. Time to go, man. Yeah, yeah. It's enough of this cotton for everybody else to get some.
Yeah, I was born in them damn 60s. Yeah, time to go. We
Hold
can't
hold
stay
on, you
down.
guys, man. We got a little commercial
My
break,
bad. It's
man.
not
I got
85. It was 86.
I got a guy right here that's going to teach y'all about trucking. Hold on.
I tell you what, go on the internet and look. Nowhere on the internet can you find an owner operator school or owner operator education. But here today, yes, you can receive owner operator education from the #1 trucking owner operator trucking course in the country. Yes. And we're going to be teaching you today how to make millions trucking. It is possible. Yes. You're looking at one right here in front of your face. Yes. And we're going to show you the secrets that you're going to need in order to get in the business and get going.
I gotta call him tomorrow. Something about that vest. Just I don't know. I just feel like that's money. That's money. Money, no money. I gotta call him. Hmm. By November,
Damn,
I'm calling you, man. The truck at the auction, man. He charged me $10,000, and
he couldn't even talk right. Nevertheless, damn, pitch a damn trucking business.
yeah, yeah. Mm, mm, mm,
Uh,
but
that's your guy, man. That's your guy. That's your
mm,
guy.
mm, mm. But basically, Price, what we was talking about last night for a brief, and I'm just going to give you an update. I'm not going to go in detail because Daryl won't stop if I do. We was talking about the bear that fought in World War II in the military, you know, and it was interesting. You know, it was that real live bear. He fought in the war. He actually came in as a private and left as a corporal in the Polish military. hmm So that was just a brief description and everything of what we're talking. Who the hell talking about my rats?
Hold on. Tish, are you playing goddamn gun drops while you on the live? Tish, Tish,
Hey,
we
Miss
boring
Tish.
your ass or something? Hold on.
Hey,
What
Miss.
is he doing? I'm like, what is that ass doing?
Hey, Miss Tish.
That woman stayed glued to a damn computer now. That woman in the goddamn computer, nigga. You say that could be. You better not take a computer out of her life. Like,
Damn, I done widen this screen out. Miss Tish, who you took this picture for?
oh,
That's an old picture right before the COVID.
Damn.
then what's the new picture? What's the
Price
new
said,
picture?
goddamn.
Right,
Price said, goddamn.
right. You supposed to mute up first. He's supposed to mute up first.
Huh?
Press mute. Mute.
Is there something wrong with the picture or something?
No, ain't a damn thing wrong with this picture. Let me I'm on my way, baby. I'm on my way, baby.
We we already know where his comp check going.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Tish,
sir.
do you like Peterbilts? Do
How
you
much
want to
you
be a
need?
ride along?
Know how to ride along ride. Like that, baby.
Oh
Face
boy.
front on, baby, and put them sexy eyes back in. Yeah, there you
Well,
go, girl.
her eyes the
That's
same
what.
color as your truck, Price.
Damn right. Good God Almighty in my Gino voice.
Y'all are crazy.
You know what
Oh,
this is going on? You
I
oh
know,
like.
man. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So, Price, what you seeing out there on the open market? Price, is it getting worse, or you seeing things stable?
man. Let me say this to you, man. I had a driver yesterday call me begging me to help him find a truck. I ain't even respond back to him, man. How long we been saying that there's no work out here? Guys running loads for $200 and $300, and it's just not the right time to buy a truck. He said,
Well,
"I'm
he's
sick of it."
optimistic. He's
He
optimistic.
he said he got all his money saved up, and he's sick of working for somebody.
Well, there's plenty of trucks for sale. What he calling you for?
Well,
Man, I seen on Facebook today. Y'all seen the Cascadia down there in Atlanta? $15,000
Whoa.
for a red Cascadia. Yeah, but go ahead, Price.
did it have a motor in it? It had a motor in it?
Yes, sir. Got a motor in it.
It don't even matter if it got the motor in there and you got to rebuild it. It's still worth it if it's only 15,000.
Correct.
$15,000. One guy was selling his fleet of internationals. He had it priced at, if I'm not
Can't even
mistaken,
give me them right.
nine,
Be put post off for free.
9,800. 9,800. He had five of them.
I wouldn't
What
give
kind
him
of
five
engines
dollars
was
for
in them?
Uh, I believe one had a Cummins. It was locked up, and
it.
the
They
other
all
one,
them right there. Come in a cage up under the bottom of the truck. Look like a
not
jail
all of them.
cage.
Price. All right, we got to put this myth to rest. Not every international has the cage under the bottom. Not everyone.
Uh, Motherfuckers got them
Price,
jail cages up
be
there.
going in on
Hey,
that shit,
dog, if
don't
you
it?
fall through the cage, they catch your ass. They won't let your motor and transmission
Oh
hit the ground.
boy.
They to catch it.
Oh man,
But
that's
look, the
probably
first
that
the
driver.
first the first bootleg shop you go to, he ain't put that cage back on.
Yeah. I think he could get more than 15 grand for it at the auction, man. In
Man,
my opinion.
well, you know, mm, quick sales, man. Some people want the quick sales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So the market, man, it put that chokehold on the motherfucker. Where now
No
people are
doubt.
sitting back like what they're going to do. Holidays around the corner now. We got next week. Well, we go into October next week.
No,
Oh
Saturday.
man, ooh,
Saturday.
when that temperature start dropping, when temperature starts dropping and rates dropping, ooh, those some cold nights.
Wait a
mm,
minute. Wait
Mm.
a minute. You mean they gonna drop lower than what they are right now?
Oh yeah, man, the rates gonna drop lower than what they are right now. We
Oh,
going into election time,
now them drivers that's getting them $200 lows, they sitting high on the hog right now, huh?
and they sitting as high as they could be right now. But the reality is this: some people are making it. Some carriers are making it, and some
correct.
are hoping for a FEMA load. And
Hmm.
Damn FEMA gone. Unless
huh?
they go that. Well, let me say this to you drivers that are listening. You should be looking on these load boards for loads going down to the Georgia, South Carolina, Florida area. Because when that damn tornado come down through there doing about 200 miles an hour and tear all that shit down, they're going to have to get loads of generators, water, all kinds of shit to take down there. Them guys that's on FEMA, they're not coming up here to get the stuff and bring it back down there. They're going to have it
Correct.
brought. So you
Correct.
guys need to be looking on the load board for stuff like that. And
But
when
I
you
was going
see
against
it,
that price. Price. What if you get 500 trucks in one area?
hey, listen, let me. You got to be smarter than the average bear now. If your dumb ass take a load down to a desolate area that they need something like a load of generators, your dumb ass don't take the regular price. You take the triple price. So if the load paid 500, now it's 1,500 because I'm going to a dead area and I'm not going to be able to get any freight out, and I need to make money to go in and out. That's how you negotiate with these brokers. If you start talking to him like that, oh, we got a good one right here. So we not only does he know how to negotiate a contract, but I know he's gonna get this freight done because he's a smart guy. The average dummy will say, I'll take it down there for 500 and then have to deadhead 1,000 miles to get out of there and won't make a dime. He had to put money to the load. So those lows that you see like that this week, lumber, shingles, daggone generators, stuff like that,
Solar
pumps, water
panels.
pumps and stuff like that, man. That's high dollar loads, man. You make sure you ask what the commodity is when you picking these loads up, and it's got to run southbound. And you go from there, man. You don't take a regular, like I said, if it's 1,000, tell them you want 3,000, 4,000 because they need to get that freight down there. Because once you get down there, you stuck. I'm gonna tell you that now. So once you get down there, you better make sure you got enough fuel to get your ass back up out the hole so that you can get back down to a regular fuel stop to get you some fuel and maybe try to pick up a load somewhere. But if you're going all the way down to the bottom, you're talking about 500 miles back, and you might not be able to get any fuel. So you just got to account for all of that.
Yeah, it
And
got top off in Virginia, right when they
Hey,
get ready to leave the state.
now you can top
yo,
off
man,
in
hold on
Georgia.
real quick, you guys. I want to say this, man. Gino Cook out there in the comment section. He's not playing around. This is not a joke. This
No,
brother got a truck with a new rebuilt, out of frame rebuilt, fully redone APU, solid ass truck. Century is a Freightliner Columbia, not Century, Century,
Hmm.
right? Freightliner Century. So you guys get that, Gino. But go ahead. What
wait
you
a
saying
minute.
now, Price?
Hold on to that. I got a guy begging me for a truck right now, Gino. So I might connect y'all together. It's gonna cost you a fee now, Gino. I got to hit you with the big red fee. But I'm gonna give him your number and I'm gonna say contact my boy. He got you. But
Mm.
I look, don't make me come down there in church. You know I burn the church down with you in there. Hey, cause when he sell big red, you know, oh, I ain't got to drive this week. Shoot, I done made enough money off big red. He gonna be back there
Yeah.
playing. He think I ain't coming in there. He gonna say the devil himself don't walk through the door. Big
Yeah,
red
man.
got his hat on. And little Seymour with him, Daryl.
You know, I'm bodyguard, nigga. I'm
That's
bodyguard.
why I call you Little Seymour. Remember when Uptown Saturday Night with Richard Pryor and damn Sonny Poitier? He said, who Little Seymour? He said, I heard you so short that you can't even get up on a stool. And then Richard, what you call said, say something about his mama. When Little Seymour came out doing that karate, he said, see, we didn't say nothing about your mama. Nah,
Oh
Gino,
man.
Oh man.
that dude. I need a fee now, little Gino, because I'm gonna have to come see you at church.
Yeah.
But anyway, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so now this is the moment for the panel, and the panel is going to listen to the people in the comment section. Post your questions or your concerns. Let's go, man. You know, this is all about when you come over here to this podcast, you got a variety. You have a variety of people, right? Different characters. You got Theo, you got Mr. Price, you got Triple T, as in Tom, and Triple D, as in Dick. Then we got Tish. Tish worrying about Ukraine war and Candy Crush. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm. But other than
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
that,
Whatever.
but
Y'all
other
crazy.
than But
Crazy.
other than that, man, this is where it goes down, where it gets down. And are you picking up what I'm dropping? From Theo. Theo hit me up in the morning time. We have our daily talks. Theo, like, are you picking up what I'm dropping? I say, you smooth ass cat daddy. That's what we used to say back in the day. Cat daddy, make it stop. That's a cat daddy right there. Y'all don't know nothing about that.
Oh
Man,
boy.
I've been on these YouTube channels. I'd never heard anybody call somebody a cat daddy. And y'all
Oh,
know what
that's
a cat
old.
daddy. Yeah, that's a smooth motherfucker. That's a smooth motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, that's some of that slicker than a can of oil right there.
Yeah. Now, Triple D. Triple D. I'm just saying that. I'm not calling you that, Triple D. I'm just, you know how my mind works. Sometimes, you know. But anyway, nigga, I black out, nigga.
Oh boy. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
But anyway, man, this is what is all about truly. Now we are getting to the colder season, so we are going to try to do more. One of the things we want to do is start traveling. Official business is going to try to travel, go up there to price. I just got to check the gun laws, and if I don't qualify, we're gonna meet in North Carolina, nigga. We're just gonna meet in North Carolina. We're gonna call that New Jersey just for the
Yeah.
weekend and meet up with Theo, a couple more
Mm-hmm.
of you guys. I know we've been in in private chats. Hey man, you coming on to the East Coast? I am coming to the East Coast. I'm planning to come to the East Coast here very shortly. But we really want to start doing things. One thing that we have that's coming up in Dallas is that a couple of truckers has agreed we are going to do cigar night. So we are going to go to a cigar lounge, set up the cameras, get everything all beautified, and
Mm.
hit the stream yard where we all sitting back, grown men. Everybody got a microphone. You can see everybody's faces. We sitting back, smoking a nice cigar, and talking trucking. Talk what we did for the week. Talk about our goals. Grown
Mm.
man shit. We ain't going to clubs where y'all just be twerking because y'all. What'd you say? What some people are going to do to death?
I can't even remember that.
They're, they're gonna twerk themselves to death.
Oh yeah,
Some
that's right.
of you motherfuckers about to throw out your spank. If I see one more motherfucker twerking, I'm lost in
Man,
it.
these young girls gonna be 35 needing a hip surgery.
Yeah.
Hmm. Now at this smokers event, are if if we're not a cigar smoker, can we still smoke?
Yeah,
Because
man, you could
I got
bring
to smoke on a budget.
You could bring your Virginia Slims. It's okay. You got your
Damn, I
Virginia
haven't heard
Slims.
that word in a long time. Ain't nobody smoking them thin ass squares.
Not the or Cadillacs, nigga. You want a
Yeah,
Cadillac? I'll buy you a pack of 100 Cadillac.
yeah, yeah,
You got
man.
them
Well,
cigarettes too?
Yeah, they cools. They call
Nah.
cool
Oh, you talking about
Cadillacs.
cool mouth for the old
Yeah, yeah,
people.
Coos was the generic. Coos was the EBT of cigarettes. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
Something's
yeah.
wrong with y'all.
Well,
Yeah.
like I said, there, I'm smoking on a budget, so I got to be careful. You know, Price. I told Daryl, man. I told Daryl I stopped at the place Sunday, man, to get me a pack of smokes right at the truck stop in Connecticut, and I brought a bottle of water, and the guy was like, man, that's gonna be 17.87. And I said, well, shit, man, how much was the cigarettes? He said $15.17, right? I said, shit, I'm gonna have to get a cash advance to get cigarettes now. I said, I said, good Lord, man. 15,
Man,
17. Mm-hmm.
man, say, man, I stopped smoking cigarettes, man. I remember when I when I first started smoking, I smoked Cools, and we call them Cadillacs. Then Newports, but man, when Newports went up to $7, I said, "Ain't no way." When Black and Miles, I know I traded one evil for the lesser. Black and
Correct.
Miles. When I was started smoking Black and Miles, 5 pack would cost me $2.15.
Mm.
$2.15. Say, man, give me that goddamn rubber tip. Let's go. Let's roll it. But anyway,
Well,
man. But anyway, everybody getting tired. So who wants to start off by the last word?
I'm gonna say this like I always say, man. Everybody be safe out there. Protect your health, protect your family, stay prayed up and strapped up. And that's what I'm gonna leave it with for tonight, my brother.
All right. What about you, Mr. Price?
Hey, y'all know what it is, man. Same old things, different day, man. Y'all just try to figure out different ways of making money, man. Like I said, for you guys that may be offered freight to go down into that disaster area after tomorrow, because I'm assuming that storm should hit sometime tomorrow. So what's tomorrow? Tuesday. So around Wednesday time frame, they start asking for trucks going southbound, man. You guys ask for the triple premium carrier rate. Don't go down there and think that you're gonna go down there and make a half decent dollar because they threw $50 more onto the load, and then you get down there and find out that you got the dead head up out of there. Because whenever you go into a
Mm-hmm.
disaster, you're in just as dire need as the people that you're going down there to save. So just
Correct.
keep that in, man, and make your money, man. Make your money any kind of way you can. Disasters are good.
Mm.
Unfortunately, disasters are good, and this is the
Yes,
time.
there's money in a tragedy.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey, all
What
jokes
about
aside,
you? What about you, Miss Tish?
I just think y'all crazy.
Okay.
Miss Tish,
Other
I want to
than
see you
that,
with
I
that.
want to tell everybody on
I
YouTube.
like that dental floss you be wearing, there, Miss Tish. That's some bad dental floss.
Oh,
What are you
okay,
talking
okay.
about? What are you?
Tish
Hold
out there
on, hold
dragging
on.
that wagon.
Uh,
Yes,
What
sir.
are you
oh
Yes, sir.
shit!
about?
That
Y'all
damn
crazy.
scarlet.
Bryce
Scarlet.
went through all her goddamn photos that quick, nigga.
I seen them when
That
we
old
traded.
horny ass motherfucker ain't nothing but a horny toad.
Driving
I
that
plead
truck,
the fifth.
scarlet on it.
I'm a
I said,
big kid.
stop.
But
But
anyway,
yeah, man.
Y'all are crazy.
y'all on YouTube,
I'm
thank
trying to
y'all
figure
for
out what the dental floss is.
You
thank
trying to
y'all for joining. Thank y'all for coming in. Like, subscribe, really hit that like button, and let's make this thing bigger than what we are right now. Other than that, love life, live life, make it through it.
All
Later.
right. We'll see
All
everybody.
right.
Later. Yeah.